we live yet?
We should be.
But are we?
Are we?
We're never live.
I don't know. That's why I'm asking. Are we? We're not. We're not live.
We are live. We are live.
We are live.
We are live.
We've been live.
We are live.
We are live. Yes, we are live.
Is anybody
I'm
Live.
gonna.
I'm
We are
gonna-
live. We are live.
We are live.
We are live.
We've been live.
We are.
Yes, we are live. We are very live. The stream is just going so stuff. I'm gonna post something on Twitter, just to get everything good. Kai, go on the stream, check the audio for me.
I have.
Is that alright?
Shut the fuck up.
No. But yeah, seriously, how's the audio?
Yeah, shut the fuck up. I'm trying. God. It's fine, but I'm a bit loud.
Oh,
Actually, no, I'm not. Never mind.
Okay.
We're professional. What was that?
If you hear rustling in the background,
What the fuck are you doing?
me?
Yeah.
I'm not doing shit. What? Oh, mine fell behind my face.
Why
Okay.
is
Why is what? Why is what, Kai?
the thing's messed up?
The thing's messed up.
Yeah.
Oh,
What the fuck are you doing to the stream?
oh, crap. Yeah, that's okay. Fixed. It's because I was going through Discord. That's my bad. I really need. No, I need two monitors. That's what I need. I just don't have two monitors. So shut the fuck up.
You just
Not
Yeah,
everyone can afford two monitors. You Welsh cunt.
Oh, no racist.
Shut up.
Little bitch. You're just jealous of my coolness. Because I'm Welsh.
Stop calling Borgia for not being Welsh.
Shut up.
God.
I'm allowed.
Fine.
Damn you.
Anyway, hello everybody.
Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody.
Okay, hold on.
This is going well so far.
Yeah, that's going alright. Hello, everyone. Is anyone in chat right now? Is anyone here?
Yeah, me.
Yeah. No one seems to be there at the moment. I'll just add a few people.
They don't love us.
How dare you?
One of them's me. There is one other viewer. And I have fuck me. I have a feeling I know who it is.
It's probably.
We have no likes. Let me change that quick. Boom. Let's go.
Oh yeah. Oh fuck. I need to get out of the habit because
Oh yeah, 2 likes.
nice. I haven't liked it.
Yeah.
Hello, Kurt boy.
Oh,
Hello there.
Oh, Cowboy, Comic Legend. Hello.
Oh shit, not comic legend. Get
Uh,
out.
it's Comic Legend. Listen. You can't diss Comic Legend.
Comics are objectively a bad thing.
No. I'll get him to
Wow.
join that and get him to rant at you. How dare you?
No, don't do that.
I'm DMing him right now. Do you want to?
No, don't,
No, I'm gonna do it. No, I am.
No,
I'm
don't
doing it
go
right
on.
now. I'm
No,
gonna do it right now.
Don't go. No,
I'm gonna do it right now.
no.
Yes.
He can replace me then. Keep my link in the keep my link though.
Anyway, this is this is the Toxic Order. Technically, hold up. Screwed up something. It should be episode 2, not episode 1.
Oh.
God damn it.
There you go.
There's
That's...
You forget about our little stream that I can't even remember what we were doing in it.
Oh, plot holes. Shut the fuck up, Kai.
We're doing 2 plot hole ones in a row.
We might be. There's no
This is going to be a boring ass stream.
No certainty there. Who the fuck
But-
disliked?
My bad.
Was it you?
No, it wasn't. No,
Okay, good. Anyway, we are going to be covering a video about
that was me
plot
though.
holes in Star Wars. It's going to be fun.
We have 3 dislikes.
Really.
God damn it.
Shut
The
the
stream ain't going well. This is bad for my channel.
damn you.
Alright,
Mm.
there you go.
Okay.
Now we've got 3-2.
Okay, that's
We're
fine.
good.
Yeah.
Anyway, this is Toxic Order episode 2 with Exoskeleton and Cryostat. Would you guys want to introduce yourselves?
Hi, I exist.
Hello.
I believe.
He does exist. That is a fact.
My name is Kai / Legion Russia / Exoskeleton /
yeah,
/ skeleton
/
everything.
Sands Undertale.
Welshman.
Yeah, Welshman.
Hey, no, we don't. No, the Sands thing is dead now. No one cares about Sands except for me.
No one cares about Sands except for you.
Link down
You have
below.
enough
Make sure
slashes
you
to be
hit
a serial
subscribe.
Anyway, we are covering a video today. XI. Do you know what video we're covering?
Yeah, that one.
Yes. Very astute. Very astute.
It's on my screen. I'm pointing at it. I don't know if you want me to spoil it or not.
I don't give a
Hell
fuck.
yeah.
You think
When do Star Wars plot holes matter?
Yes.
Because XI doesn't want to say it.
Question mark. Question. I never said I didn't want to say it. I just don't want to spoil it.
Why don't you?
I've got to make sure we keep our viewership up by increasing the tension.
Increasing the tension.
There's no tension here.
What tension is created by the Toxic Order podcast?
Wait until the plot twist comes through.
The
15
plot-
hours in.
15
Stick
hour-
around.
Wait, this is not going to be a 15-hour stream.
Yeah, just like that Southpaw one wasn't supposed to be 8.5 hours.
Listen. That was a 2-hour video. That was expected.
We didn't even get like 20 minutes.
I expected
Yeah,
longer.
we didn't get. Yeah. Oh yeah, Cryo. We went for 8 hours. We didn't get 20 minutes into a 2-hour
Oh
stream.
yeah, I watched it yesterday.
Yeah.
I watched it.
The whole
yesterday.
thing.
I watched both of them yesterday.
I feel
I
bad
felt
for
bad
you.
after that.
Yeah.
I didn't want to watch either. I like Southpaw. That I'm not saying I didn't want to watch either because I don't like Southpaw. I just why?
Just why? You had to question
That's
yourself.
it. Yeah. I
Anyway.
wasn't really even doing anything, so there wasn't anything to distract me from my brain cells slowly dying.
Was that from watching PAIF or from watching Southpaw?
Yeah, Southpaw was watching PAIF. It was both at the same
yeah.
time.
I thought you meant you watched both streams as in the... Yeah. Moving on.
Cryo, why was your mum in the background?
He's gonna get beaten.
Yeah. Cryo, get beaten, please.
Unmute, arsehole.
Cryo! Why the fuck are you cringe?
I'm mute. My mom was asking about school stuff,
Oh,
which I got done.
your mum's
Imagine
cringe.
being in school.
Yeah, imagine being in
Nah,
school.
my mom's a very wholesome lady.
Imagine learning.
Now that's something I didn't do.
Aren't you the one who didn't drop out?
Yes, I'm the
Shut
one who didn't
up,
drop
that's
out.
not- This isn't Fortnite free V-Bucks hack working 2020.
No, Kai. No Fortnite references.
No, it wasn't me. I'm just reading out the comments.
Don't impede
the chat.
on his free speech. God.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, oh, fuck you, Stinky. I just noticed that. I wasn't reading the comics. How dare you?
I'm allowed to read chat. I'm the chat guy.
Wait
I'll
a
just
minute.
talk to chat for this whole stream, and you two
Chat
do the
guy.
stuff in the stream. Learning is lame. See?
Yeah.
Told you.
Nah.
You two are the
But
idiots
you're
here, not
assuming
me.
to teach me stuff.
Damn it, Copeland.
True. You just sell all the coke and
Yeah.
meth and
Hey,
the
man.
cherry flavored
Hey, man.
condoms.
At least we don't work
I
at
thought-
McDonald's. I think.
I didn't realize you said coke, and I thought because of your accent, I thought you pronounced cocaine as coken.
Cryo.
Coken.
Do you work at McDonald's.com?
No, I don't.
I'm an
have a
editor
job
for
yet.
McDonald's.
Yes.
Can we get into the stream?
We are in.
Yeah,
Listen.
yeah. Can we go live now?
We are live now. How dare you?
Oh God.
We're
I
live now.
apologize.
We're live now.
No.
How dare you? Cryo, why is your name white on the watch together? I want to bring it up.
Why? Oh, I have absolutely no idea.
Oh, yeah,
I
just-
just named myself.
Oh, yeah.
That's black and white, I'll
Okay.
have you know.
So you can see yourself on the watch together then. You can. I mean, you can see
I
the
can-
watch together.
I can see Oh crap. I think watch together first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh no, never mind. No. Oh yeah. No.
There we go.
Yeah,
Can you
here.
see it? Cool.
Give me a sec. I'm gonna click the link again.
God damn it.
Yeah.
Ah, it's not my fault.
Everything is your fault. You're the reason we're half an hour late, not me.
Cocaine or methy. Anyway, this is when
Alright.
do Star Wars plot holes matter? Are you guys ready for this wonderful video?
I'm
I
thirsty,
know.
if that's on the table.
Then get a drink, you motherfucker. Get a fucking
Okay.
drink. How
So,
dare
coffee,
you?
eh,
How dare
Yeah,
you
thirst is
be
subjective,
thirsty in my presence? I have some apple juice with me.
Lame.
Mhm.
Orange juice is where it's at.
Yeah.
Okay, can we get into the stream now?
Yes,
I'm-
sure.
The video!
Yeah, I have the video up on stream right now.
Play! Play!
Okay. This is when do Star Wars plot holes matter?
One of cinema's most revered films is probably a plot hole. In the opening sequence of Orson Welles' 1941 classic, Citizen Kane, we see the final moments of Charles Foster Kane. With his last breath, Kane whispers his cryptic final word, launching a probe into the man and his past. Who or what is Rosebud? Was it a former lover? A riddle? Why was Rosebud on his mind moments before his death? All these questions provide the basis for the greatest character study in film history. There's only one problem. Who was even in the room to hear Kane say Rosebud?
So keep this in mind, he kind of contradicts himself a bit later on.
Okay.
I wasn't listening.
Oh, well, question. Have you seen, Citizen Kane?
No, I haven't.
No.
Even though I was supposed to before I dropped
On
out of
my
college.
list.
I have. It's pretty good.
Is it good?
Pretty
I've watched
good.
Holes
That's what I heard.
with Shia LaBeouf.
I have not watched Holes with Shia LaBeouf.
I have not watched it
LaBeouf.
either.
It's pretty
LaBeouf.
good. I recommend it.
Oh, okay, I might watch it.
Alright.
I mean, I'm not the kind of guy to watch Shia LaBeouf movies, because the only movies I've seen him in are Kingdom of the
I
Crystal
know what
Skull
you're
and
about
the
to say.
Transformers movies.
Oh.
The
Never
the
mind.
two best films he's been in.
Two brilliant movies. I love how you're just
Okay,
talking
see,
with...
now that you said that, I don't want to watch Holes anymore, XI.
No. It's really good.
Okay.
I mean, you do unironically watch
There's this bit with a
Adam
bunch of
Sandler
holes.
movies.
Hey, there's only one I like, which is Click, and it's because it has Cameron Monaghan in it, and he
Really?
plays. Yeah, he's like 12 years old, and he tries to show off his dad's radio, and then Adam Sandler blows up something. I can't remember. Anyway,
Yeah.
moving on.
Anyway, I want to get your position on this before we move on. When do plot holes matter in your guys' opinions?
They don't always matter. It's more relative. It's relative to how. Well, no, not relative. It depends on how bad the plot hole is.
So it
Like,
depends. It depends
from
on
episode 7
significance.
to 9, that's just plot holes. But there's like a tiny plot hole in episode 6, which is, do you remember your mother? And Leia's like, yeah,
Yeah.
she was sad all the time. Obviously, that's contradicted in the prequels. That doesn't matter that much because you could write.
It's a throwaway line. That's all it affects.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whereas most of the sequels are plot hole here, there, everywhere.
I would say they all matter to different
Yeah.
degrees.
Yeah, it's like if the mother thing didn't exist, everyone would be like, they'd make like near enough perfect sense.
Yeah.
Nah, no, well, if you count the sequels, they don't make any sense. But
True.
Let's 9/11 the supremacy.
oh, I was gonna talk about Force Ghost Lightning again.
Oh yeah. What? Yeah. And the fact that they can use lightsabers, which is epic.
Wait,
Also, Palpatine.
I need to
stuff.
watch episode. Actually, no, I don't.
Yeah.
I have
so,
no idea what you guys are on about.
So Kai,
Other
in
than
episode
Palpatine
in
stuff.
episode 9, for context, XI hasn't seen Rise of Skywalker. He's one of the lucky ones. Force ghosts can use lightsabers.
What, like real lightsabers or
Yes.
Force lightsabers?
Wait, when did that happen?
real lightsabers. Real.
Wait, hold on, wait. Okay,
So
I don't
everyone and
remember
Yoda
this.
were just watching Luke fight Darth Vader and
Oh,
like,
Yes.
he'll make it.
Luke. Right. Okay.
Yeah.
No, I just got it.
Yeah, Luke
Okay.
grabbed like literally held the lightsaber like fully
Oh
properly.
yeah, doesn't he throw it at her?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But she throws it at him and he captures it.
Oh right.
And
The main point is Force Ghost means you lazy.
yeah, lazy boy,
Lazy boy.
lazy man.
I'll become more powerful than you can ever imagine.
That
But
is
you won't
that is
find out
very
for
true.
about 50 years.
Yeah.
Anyway,
There's a lively debate on whether Rosebud is actually a plot hole or not. It's hard to claim that the nurse who handles Kane's corpse heard the whisper through a closed door in the other room. Later in the film, Kane's butler claims to have heard Rosebud.
He just said, Rosebud.
But if we are to believe that, why wouldn't we see the butler in the room? Also, are we supposed to accept that the butler just hung out in the corner of the room, letting Kane die?
Okay, so I can't. It's
Wait,
been a
letting him die?
yeah, letting Kane
I
die.
thought he died of sickness.
Yeah,
Borgie's
like
the only one that can add to this.
yeah,
I mean, you haven't
he
watched
was
this.
Yeah,
he
you're
was
the only
gonna
one.
die no matter what the butler did. It wasn't a case of just letting him die. Like there was nothing the butler could have done. He was just kind of he would have just been standing there. Now, I think it would have been better if we saw the butler in the shot, maybe like standing to the side, like with his head down. Maybe that could have worked a lot better, and it would have clarified a lot more. But it's not a plot hole because it's established that the butler heard it.
Yes,
Yes.
I agree.
Yeah, like yeah, so he's wrong there. But let's assume this
Uh,
is a plot hole and like it doesn't make any sense, like at the fact of no one actually heard him say it. Yeah, this is like a pretty big issue, but it doesn't make it Citizen Kane like a terrible movie. And this is
Isn't
like
it like
I mean, did he say it makes it a terrible movie?
well he
'Cause I
said
don't.
he said like essentially one of the greatest movies ever could have like a pretty big could be like founded on a plot hole.
can what
Mm.
what is the plot hole?
The plot
That she shouldn't have been able to hear him whisper Rosebud.
No, the fact that allegedly no one heard him say Rosebud, even though it's established that the butler heard him say Rosebud.
Yeah.
Ah,
I'd
Okay.
say the issue with this is okay. So you've seen the movie. Was the butler near him? Because from
No, you see
from what it,
So he was in like another part of the room. We never actually see him in the shot.
okay, I see. I was gonna say that from the like silence of the word Rosebud, it doesn't make sense that he heard it. But if he's in the room, that I can see
Yeah,
that
yeah.
definitely makes sense.
He would have had to be in the room realistically.
It definitely does make sense. No, it doesn't. It does. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, let's continue.
It's not.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. All right.
No, you're
I
gonna
was
say
just gonna
something.
say it's like in Well, I guess kind of unrelated. I was just gonna say something like, well, it would be. And now I lost my train of thought. Just continue before I
Alright, I'll
got more.
continue.
He said all kinds of things that didn't mean anything. Sentimental fella, aren't you?
On top of this, there's an apocryphal claim that when an interviewer asked Wells about this plot hole, he urged the question not be brought up again. Who knows if it's a plot hole? And even better question, who cares? Even if it was an act.
Okay, so real quick with this point. Actually, the thing he brings up about who cares, I don't think. Okay, plot holes, in my opinion, they'll always affect the story. Well, as Kai said before, like to varying degrees. But I think like even like big plot holes, like for example, with the MCU for certain big movies, Endgame, I just kind of shove them aside and just enjoy the movie.
I mean,
Or because I grew up with that series, so I feel like just the importance of plot holes to a person.
I
Well,
mean,
that's obviously subjective, but
yeah,
as
that's
an
the
like,
subjective
if you're just
side.
talking about the movie, they'll always affect it.
yeah.
Now, a movie can still be a 10 out of 10 with like minor inconsistencies.
Yeah, very, very minor
But-
things, like Car and Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He also says that like on the no one cares about the plot holes point. If no one cared about the possibility of it being a plot hole, if no one cared about it, no one would. Well, they'd know about it, but obviously people care enough for him to make a video where his intro is based off of that
Yeah.
plot hole. Surely.
Yeah, and also people are obviously going to care about inconsistencies in a movie because people typically like continuity. That's just kind of a thing.
It's also not that much of a plot hole. Like, I'm guessing it's like you shouldn't have been able to hear him say that.
No,
Whoever's heard.
it's the claim that no one was in the room to hear him say it, even though it's established that the butler
Oh,
heard it.
okay.
So his point is just wrong.
Yeah. So
All right.
so like you can pass that like if you can pass a plot hole by headcanon. That
I wouldn't do that.
no, like headcanon is in like you just don't. I don't know. I can't really explain it, but like that's not that bad of a plot hole. If it was a, I'd have to watch the actual film to be able to understand it more.
Are you talking about inference?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think to obviously like a logical inference. An example would be how did Joker get bombs into the hospital? Like he has like he basically has the entire mob working for him.
Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then there's like an actual plot, like bad thing in that movie where the guy in the court with Harvey just kind of pulls out the gun.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I don't think that's how that works, buddy.
Yeah, that's just an incompetence of security thing. I was like, man. And it's a really big contrivance. It's pretty contrived that it just so happens to jam.
Yeah, and like I feel like it was just a way to get the scene done. Because Harvey was kind of onto something, and the movie's already pretty long. I mean, it's not as long as The Dark Knight Rises, unless I might be wrong about that. But
I think it's shorter than The Dark Knight Rises, but Dark Knight Rises is awful.
yeah, it's not good. The Dark Knight is good, but yeah, it has
I'll
a
have to
couple of
rewatch it.
issues.
Don't rewatch The Dark Knight Rises. You will want to die. It's
And if you're curious,
I told you this the other day.
Curious, I'd say watch it. I don't think it's the worst Batman movie ever, but it's
I
not
think
good.
I think it's the worst Batman movie.
Yeah, I told you the other day. I'm one of the only people that actually liked the Bane. Again, I'd have to rewatch because I also said that I have no idea what his goal was.
Yeah.
But I liked the character, like how he was acted by
Tom.
Oh, what the fuck was his name? Yeah,
Tom Hardy.
I liked the voice as well. I don't know why no one liked the voice.
I think it's just because it was sometimes a bit difficult
I think it's
to
just
understand.
muffled.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think he did his best. I don't think he was acted bad. I haven't heard that complaint very much.
I liked the performance, I guess.
He's just a really shittily written villain.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I do think it's the worst Batman movie.
Accident. This doesn't take anything away from the film. If a viewer's
yes, it would. Yes, it would. So, let's say hypothetically you were correct. This would actually take a lot away from the film. It would basically mean that the entire fucking plot is based on an inconsistency.
Wait, what did he say?
He said that so I'll rewind it, let you hear.
Again, who knows if it's a plot hole? And even better question, who cares? Even if it was an accident. This doesn't take anything away from the film.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if the plot hole, right? So if the plot hole's in the film, and he's saying that it doesn't take away from the movie, right? That's what he's saying.
Yeah.
Then why is it a criticism that
Well,
people give?
He's I was gonna say that's the whole thing, and his thing, plot holes inherently would take away from a movie.
It's like you could be watching a film in the cinema, and that happens at the beginning of the film. This probably happened to this film, and like you're sat there in the cinema, and for the rest of the film, you're like, how the fuck did anyone hear what he said? And you'll be asking that, and it'll distract you from the film.
For fuck's sake, Ollie is just shit. Stinky boy, his name's Ollie. He's just shit posting in chat. For fuck's sake.
If viewers make takeaway from Citizen Kane, a movie packed with some of the best examples of filmmaking, is gripes with a plot hole. They're probably missing the point. But Kane and the Rosebud incident...
I don't like that. Okay,
Oh,
so...
I watched a thing on that shot.
Yeah.
Sorry, go on.
I was going to say, like... I'm not saying it's the biggest gripe, but if you do have an issue with an inconsistency, that's not you missing the point. That's you having an issue with an inconsistency. You can get the point of a film and still, like, call it out for its issues. Like...
No, you are getting the point that there's an inconsistency.
Yeah. I mean, here's the thing. I get the point of, you know, Man of Steel. It's still shit. I get the point of Wonder Woman 84. It's still shit. I get the point of The Last Jedi. You know, failure is the greatest teacher. You know, that sort of message. And the film, it's awful. Yeah.
Do bring up an important question concerning plot holes. When do they matter?
Always.
And why? To understand this more...
So, do you want to answer this question?
Wait, he asked too, didn't he?
Yeah.
Do they matter and why?
Yeah, when do they matter and why do they matter?
They matter to varying degrees all the time. And why? Because they're weaknesses in the plot, I guess.
Yeah, they're holes in the plot.
As in, yeah, I guess that's how I should word it.
Yeah, I would word it as continuity is essentially, it's pretty fundamental in storytelling. Because if you don't have continuity, you don't have a plot, you don't have a story. I mean,
it's also kind of self-explanatory.
Yeah.
Well, you do have a plot and a story. It's just not very good.
Yeah. I mean, no, I'll use this for example. Take the first 5 seconds of Raiders of the Lost Ark, then 5 seconds of Jaws, 5 seconds of Star Wars, 5 seconds of Spider-Man 2, 5 seconds of BVS, and 5 seconds of every other movie for an hour. You wouldn't have a coherent story. You just have a bunch of shit just jumbled together. And it wouldn't make any sense. You wouldn't have a story at that point.
Yeah, but the thing is that, okay, inconsistency and jumbling a bunch of things up is different.
Yeah,
I don't really think that's a great example, but I see what you're going for.
Yeah. It's essentially, like, the point I'm making is it's important to maintain continuity, because continuity is integral to storytelling.
Yeah, there's a Bollywood movie I watched about this kind of like crime boss. Sorry, I'm Pakistani.
Bollywood.
Excuse that. But yeah,
I'm Welsh.
It's about this. I know. I'm sorry. So there's this crime boss who sells, or who like kind of makes. Basically, he sells like alcohol illegally, and he runs that, right? And a lot of the editing in that movie I noticed is very jarring and bad because it feels like, we're getting to a certain plot point. Oh no, look,
yeah,
different thing now all of a sudden, and I'm just like, what? Wait, no, go back.
It's the same issue with Suicide Squad. Even though that Suicide Squad also has a shit ton of writing problems, its main issue is its editing. Its editing is dog shit.
Yep. I rewatched it recently and I was like, why does everyone hate it so much? And then I was like, oh.
That's why. That's why everyone hates it.
It's rough, buddy.
The plot holes thing. Like, I did say this, but I just want to say it again. It is really self-explanatory as to why plot holes matter, and why. It's because it's a hole in the plot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's all I wanted to say.
It's a break in the story.
Yeah.
Like the flow
absolutely.
And overall progress of the story, and how much it makes sense or how grounded is it. Because a story could just be like completely, not grounded in reality, like just super abstract or something. I had an example and now it's gone. Like 2001 isn't totally grounded. It's very sci-fi, right? Especially like near the ending. Well, it's grounded. That's a bad example.
Well, here's the thing.
Grounded. I did not understand the ending.
Grounded and consistent are not the same thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Basically, think I'm really bad at coming up with stuff off the top of my head. Sometimes.
That is okay. That is perfectly fine. We are accepting
We'll
and
get it
we are
out of you
loving.
eventually.
Yeah, we'll beat you up at some point.
I know where you live.
Let's take the Star Wars saga, a movie series rife with plot holes. What's most interesting about the plot holes in Star Wars is how audience respond so differently to them. How could a small inconsistency become a major problem for a viewer, while a serious breach in logic and plot structure goes by unnoticed? Let's first take a look at an example of plot failure in each episode of
I
Star
did see the
Wars.
Rotten
Then we
Tomatoes
can
reviews of the new
determine why
movies,
some
yes.
affect us more than others.
Oh, by the way, so this was made pre-Last Jedi, so he's going to be talking about Force Awakens specifically.
That is good information to know.
Yeah.
Although
Actually, no. I should bring this
that-
up later.
I feel like that kind of it makes it even like yeah, no, I see with the big inconsistencies being missed.
Yeah. Absolutely. And my whole thing is, well, actually, what we'll do, we'll go through each film. We'll see if the plot hole is valid, and then talk about its significance. How much significance would this plot hole have? And let's see if we can find a way to, like, see if it is a valid plot hole, and then see how it goes.
Yeah.
The plot hole menace.
The invasion of Naboo presents some problems. First off, if Sidious orders the Viceroy to
Wipe them out. All of them.
during the film's major battle, why do the droids later take prisoners?
Put down your weapons. They win this round.
There's another Naboo plot hole made infamous by the biggest fan of the prequels, Mr. Plinkett, in his 2009 review of The Phantom Menace.
Why not just land right outside the city? Or in the city?
Why would the Trade Federation
They
begin
did.
their invasion from the hemisphere
Did they?
opposite the capital? This strategy
I haven't seen the
seems at
prequels
best
in a while,
far
except
from
for
optimal.
Revenge of the Sith.
Yeah, because I think they were on. Yeah, Kai, you go.
No, it's fine. You go.
No. I will. I actually generally want you to go. You can actually say more because you were talking about the specific plot hole.
Okay, so he talks about how they didn't land inside the city.
Mhm.
They did. It's not shown in the film, but I believe there's a comic on it.
No, don't. Oh, I shouldn't. I would not rely on external.
It's not
Yeah.
it's not extended universe.
No, it doesn't matter. If
hang
it's
on.
not in the movie, then it's still valid. You
Oh,
shouldn't.
okay.
Yeah. We're
I
going.
just want to say then it is canon that they did, but if it's not in the film, then I guess
Yeah.
oh yeah, because he's reviewing the film.
Yeah, you would go off what's in the film. You wouldn't go off external stuff. Now, in regards to the first one he brought up, the wipe them all out versus like taking prisoners thing. I can't remember what the specific plan was for Phantom Menace. Kai, do you remember?
What for? What was the thingies?
Yeah, Palpatine's.
Not really.
I think I remember. It was to set up a trade blockade, and it was to basically make the old Chancellor look incompetent.
Oh, that's what you're on. Oh, I thought
Yeah.
you meant just that battle. I didn't know you meant the whole film.
I mean, if we're doing on that, in regards to the wipe them all up out thing, in regards to specifically that, he would have needed them alive to
He would have only needed her alive.
yeah.
The whole actually no, the thing is they want to capture Amidala, don't they?
Yeah, they want to
So
capture
they're not
Padme.
gonna.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not gonna wipe them all out.
'Cause
Maybe he just meant wipe all of the soldiers out.
Yeah.
But then again, they wouldn't have taken them prisoner as well.
I mean, I'm fine with just taking Padme and the people like specifically around Padme prisoner. Yeah, would be a bit easier, and also you can use that as a leverage against Padme as well. Be like, comply or we'll kill your men.
Oh yeah, true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The droids aren't that
Yes.
smart though.
Prequels are very full of problems, though.
Yeah.
Like we could be here for. I'd have to rewatch them, but if we were to do a thing on the prequels, we would be here for a while.
Yeah. Stream on my phone for a second. just so I can keep an eye on
Let me
chat.
just check my phone.
Well, no, I just want to keep an eye on chat. Because
Use your computer.
Yeah, but then I'd
Fucking
have to go back and forth, and it should be easier.
Ah, true.
Sure.
It's just me talking to, Ow,
Yeah, ow.
Stinky, and Life is Pain. We won't talk about that.
Life is pain.
Ow. Can we move on?
Sure.
I can't fill in the awkward silence
Oh,
anymore.
dude, just click play on
No.
the watch together. You can also hit play.
Here, I can do it.
During the Battle of Geonosis, the ship carrying Anakin, Obi-Wan, and Padme is blasted by an enemy, rocking Padme off the spacecraft. When a clone later
Stupid woman.
finds her lying on the ground, she orders him to take her to the hangar where Anakin and Obi-Wan are dueling Count Dooku. There's no explainable reason why she would know where those three ended up.
In regards
That
to
that was a good complaint, I
Yeah.
think, from my memory. Like,
Wait,
I never thought of that, but that
This-
sounds right.
It's not an observation. It's more of just a thought. What if the ships that they have like some sort of...
No, that would need to be established.
That's just more of an... Yeah, that's not established, as you say, but... Nah, that's what I thought when I heard that, but yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. That's a fair complaint.
Yeah, that is fair.
Yeah, that's fair. Let's do Revenge of the Sith.
In one of the larger plot holes of the saga in its entirety, Obi-Wan and Yoda decide to place Luke in the foster care of his uncle and aunt on Tatooine. If the goal was to hide the whereabouts of Anakin Skywalker's son, why would they put the boy on Anakin's home planet and keep his name Skywalker? There's always the possibility that Anakin didn't have the heart to seek out his son, but the Emperor?
Okay, so they believed Luke was dead. They didn't think he lived.
Oh yeah, because like for example, Obi-Wan kept him secret pretty well. Because in Rebels, I know this isn't in movie, but it's in canon.
Yeah.
It's like how Darth Maul and all that. In the episode, Darth Maul bites the dust. Bites to the dust. I know, JoJo reference.
Spoiler alert. God.
No.
Are they?
A terrible show. Well, actually, I don't remember. Whatever. Basically, he figures out that Luke's there, and he's like, "Are you you see? Why are you here? Are you hiding something, or perhaps someone?" And that's when like Obi-Wan.
Yeah.
I believe that's when Obi-Wan lights his lightsaber up.
Is he the one?
And then, yeah, is he the one? And then he'll avenge us, which is such a cool line to go out on.
Fuck. Hiding him on Tatooine. Notice that he said that's where Anakin's home planet is.
Yeah, that's
the reason Darth Vader wouldn't go there is because he doesn't want anything to do with Anakin anymore.
If anything, that's like the perfect place to hide him, because do you really
plain
think
sight.
Anakin's not going to... First of all, he's not going to expect a child who he thinks is dead to go to Tatooine, and he has no reason to go to Tatooine.
Yeah, when he found out Padme died, it would be safe to think that he also thought his children died with her, or child.
Yeah, he's not gonna... the Emperor and Darth Vader wouldn't have known that Luke even exists. I don't even think...
in episode 5, I think.
Yeah, that's when they find out.
Yeah, they're talking...
Tatooine's also kind of a worthless planet.
It's also Outer Rim, non-Imperial.
Yeah, it's Outer Rim, so... There's no reason to be there or go back there.
Because the Empire weren't even there till New Hope. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Empire...
no, because they're near the planet since C-3PO and all that stuff, so it's safe to assume they're traveling past it.
No, they were chasing after the plans.
Yeah. No. I as I said that, I realized that. Never mind.
Yeah,
No, go on.
Yeah, they were going after the plans, because Leia was delivering them to Obi-Wan.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't remember what I was gonna say. God damn it!
You seem to be forgetting a lot of things, aren't you, my boy?
No, I'll probably remember in a bit and tell you when we're on like episode 7.
I will bring up one thing in regards to the significance of the Attack of the Clones one he brought up. In terms of significance, that one is very minor though. In regards to Attack of the Clones, not Revenge of the Sith.
Wait.
I remembered what I was gonna say.
Sure.
Oh, sweetest child.
So they find out. I don't know if you guys have known this, but we know that they weren't looking for them because there's a bit where Darth Vader's talking to Palpatine, the Emperor, and Palpatine's talking about him, and he says, "We believe it," or something like that. We believe it to be the son of Anakin Skywalker.
The offspring, I think he says. But
yeah, that's it. And then Vader goes, "That's impossible."
Yeah.
So
yeah. So they didn't even believe Luke existed.
Or Leia, for that regard.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm clearing my throat. Can't you unpause?
Under siege by Darth Vader and the Empire, Princess Leia sends C-3PO and R2-D2 away in an escape pod to the nearest planet, Tatooine. When spotted by the Empire's forces, the commander orders his squad to
hold your fire. There's no life forms.
In a galaxy filled with battle and spy droids, why would the Empire only care about life forms? And if they spared the pod because they were trying to cut costs for their laser batteries, they didn't seem all that concerned with economy moments earlier when they began their attack.
I thought they were gonna. I thought they were about to. I thought they were about to say why wasn't it soldiers or something, which would have made me flip it.
Mm-hmm.
I can see that complaint from the aspect of you'd think that the Empire would have like something to detect droids, but
well, no, it's more of a case of I'm fine with the technology not existing to detect droids. What would be the issue is like they would know droids exist, and they would know that droids could use escape pods.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would agree that's a fair issue.
Yeah.
Probably the only valid issue that I've heard from A New Hope, because I'm happy that he didn't bring up anything to do with the Battle of Yavin, because holy shit, the amount of times people create bullshit.
Are like Luke is a Mary Sue because he could make that shot.
No. People unironically saying, why didn't they just destroy Yavin Prime and then destroy Yavin 4? Even though Tarkin didn't believe that the rebels had a chance of winning, as established in a fucking throwaway line. Sorry. Oh, and there's also the whole thing of how could I remember when Nostalgia Critic said like, how can a torpedo blow up the Death Star? I was like, dude, it went down to the fucking reactor core.
It was a designed weakness.
Well, no, even forgetting about that, it's a 2-meter exhaust port on a base the size of a moon. Now tell me, what is the likelihood of, stumbling upon a 2-meter port that only a Jedi could hit? What, a Force-sensitive person who is trained with the Force? Because
the things that don't exist.
Well, I don't know if only they could hit, because they did send more than just him.
Yeah,
I feel like
they didn't.
It's a plausible shot if you have good aim.
You would need really good aim. Like Luke had to use the Force to hit it.
There's also there was this video I watched. It was like an anime video. I don't remember what channel, but it was supposed to be like the engineer for the Death Star. This is like pre-Rogue One, I believe.
I've seen this. It's funny as
yeah.
I've seen that
and
video.
He's like, it's like, do you know how much energy it expends to power something that can blow up a planet? Do you like that like without just it self-destructing because of the heat and like energy and all that?
Yeah, he was just like, I'll put it in the lineup for the next video. We'll just watch it because it's really fucking funny.
Oh god.
No, you'll like it. You'll like it.
Yeah, no. Yeah, no. It makes sense.
Yeah.
I feel like it brought up something I didn't think about, which is like, oh yeah, obviously they need an exhaust port. Like computers need an exhaust port, and they can't blow up planets.
Yeah.
That sounds like a bad point. Actually.
How do you know that?
I don't know.
Yeah, like naturally a Death Star is gonna need it. I don't even think Rogue One existed. Because I don't think the the exhaust port thing is even a plot hole. Because people are like, oh, why don't they just cover up the exhaust port? I'm like, do you know what an exhaust port is? It's meant...
I mean, the thing I'd mention is that there's like holes in it already for where ships go in and out.
Yeah.
That wouldn't they naturally be exhaust pipes, but...
Yeah. Oh, well,
That's fair, but they also have they have the
in-
shield thingy on it, so
Yeah,
like
they would also need a way
everything's
for...
kept in.
Yeah, they'd also need a reactor, the reactor vent to go from, you know, there to that sort of thing, and I'm fine with there being exhaust, especially again, Death Star, size of the moon, exhaust port, 2 fucking meters, can only be hit by Force sensitive person.
Yeah. I think that's like actually one thing Rogue One did well. It was just he was like the engineers kind of against him, but at the same time it's like, so you didn't have anyone double check his plans?
Yeah, I mean, I think a 2-meter exhaust port isn't that big of a deal. I don't think it's an issue either way. I don't think it's...
Yeah.
It's not an issue with Rogue One, and it's not an issue without Rogue One.
Yeah. Like, it doesn't screw anything up or unscrew anything. It's fine.
It's just...
It's a thing that exists that doesn't really screw with anything in the movie. Logically.
Yeah, it just doesn't change
and thus
much.
justifies its existence.
Yeah, I think they're both fine. I don't think Rogue One needed to explain it, but I don't have an issue
but
with...
at the same time, once they did, there's like an outpour of people just being like, look, they explained that huge plot hole in A New Hope, and I was just like, I mean, sure.
But it wasn't a valid plot hole.
Yeah, but at the same time, most people when they go to movies are just like, well, that was fun. I mean, like, when I go to a movie, I'm just like, I just want to have a good time. And then, so if I notice something dumb at a movie, I'm like, it's real bad. It's not good.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't make that argument when it comes to, like, analysing movies and critiquing them, which is what this is referring to. Because obviously people are going to be more passive upon a first viewing.
Yeah.
Unless you're a critic.
Yeah.
During Han and Leia's mix-up on Cloud City, Luke is under the tutelage of Master Yoda.
I'll go back a bit because we were talking over it.
Unless Luke's master... During Han and Leia's mix-up on Cloud City, Luke is under the tutelage of Master Yoda on Dagobah. Unless Luke's master course in Jediism only lasted a few days, it makes no sense he would later meet up with the team back on Cloud City.
Luke, notice the trap!
Either time is stretched, or Luke goes on a massive training regime, confronts his darkest fears, and explores...
Who paused?
I did. What? Excuse me?
I mean, like, it's not really established how much time goes in between those.
I think this is external. It doesn't really matter either way, but I think externally it's established to be 2 weeks.
It's also, like, kind of implied that he's virtually, like, not really well trained. He's probably, like, 10% trained.
Yeah, he has not. Yeah, he's not even
Yoda
close to
and
finishing
Obi-Wan
his
literally
training.
both. Yeah, Yoda and Obi-Wan both literally say, you're gonna die.
And
don't do that.
You're gonna lose.
Do you know the reason that he goes to Cloud City?
It's literally to save his friends. And then there's also just...
To save them because he knew this was gonna happen.
Yeah, like you can still see improvement. Like he doesn't just get like absolute. Well, he does get absolutely annihilated by Vader, but he still is at that point where Vader, who's not trying to immediately kill him, like he can get a shot off on easygoing Vader.
Yeah,
it's technically it's not said in the film, but it's like kind of obvious. But Darth Vader didn't want to kill Luke.
Oh, it is that. Yeah,
he was testing him.
It's really obvious that he was testing him.
Yeah,
he wasn't just testing him. He was also just like, "Yo, so like you're my son, right? So you see that Palpatine guy, right?
Yeah,
how about we?
It's so
he's a bit
obvious.
of an asshole.
Take him outside.
It's so fucking obvious that he wasn't trying to kill him. Like, I think
You
everyone
can also
knows
kind
that.
of see the like unfluidity in Luke's fighting.
Yeah.
Like he looks like he's being systematic with each strike.
Mhm.
The Shad video covering the choreography of that fight was actually really good.
It was
like,
great.
Well, I mean, usually his videos are really good, but he pointed out a lot of things like
Mhm.
the stances they were taking and how they're like Luke kind of trying to. I can't word it as well as he did, but I think you get what I mean. Like,
Yeah.
there's actual care and thought put into that fight, unlike a certain other Star Wars movie. But
Like a certain one I'm thinking of right now.
Yeah, a certain one
Yeah.
that we all know. It's
Yep, Attack of the Clone. No,
Yeah.
there.
Anakin versus
So
shut the fuck up.
I also like Star Wars actually reflects skill levels, and also even more than that, even if it was just 2 weeks, Luke was literally being trained by what was considered like the best Jedi just ever.
Yeah.
In
And
the
even
movies,
then,
at least.
he's forgetting the major bit of context of Luke didn't finish his training. He wasn't even close to finishing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It literally took till the end of Return of the Jedi for him to actually become a proper Jedi.
Yeah, like that's like saying in if in Drunken Master, like when he beats up a bunch of just kind of like what are the mob guys?
I
But
just say
like
street
he's
thugs.
not fully done with this. Yeah, street thugs. There you go. And like they're not fully like he's not even fully done with his training and be like, how did he beat up these like top level street thugs even though he was getting his ass handed to him before he got drunk. And then his dad came in and was like, ha, I'm disciplining you now.
Of course.
I want to be disciplined.
I'll discipline you, don't I, mate?
Oh.
Yeah. I love how
virgin ears.
I love how the one he brings up for Empire, which is, I think we can all agree the best Star Wars movie, is like completely invalid. Like
Last Jedi.
Yeah. I mean, I swear to fucking God, I will fight. I know, Kai, remember, I live within 15 minutes walking distance of you, and I know where you live.
Well, I should hope so if you know how far away I am.
Exactly. You're luckily at my dad. If I was at my mom's, it'd be at 2 minutes.
Kai, you better watch out. He will discipline you.
I will discipline you.
I want him to discipline me.
Exactly.
Right, moving on. Unpause.
And explores the depths of the Force in light speed.
Return of the plot holes.
Perfect.
Now, Return of the Jedi actually has a lot of issues, so I'm wondering which ones he's going to reference.
The Emperor is one of the smartest people in the galaxy, but why does he sign off on a second Death Star with a design flaw? Maybe it's hubris.
Oh, I swear to fucking God. Okay. It's...
Why
With
not?
a design flaw.
He can literally crush any opposing force with it.
Hang on. With the design flaw thing, it's not finished.
Yeah, it's literally not finished. Look at the Death Star in this shot. There are so many issues with Return of the Jedi, and this is the one you pick.
Do you know when
There's
I was younger, I thought it was the damaged one. I didn't actually think they destroyed the first time. I thought that was it damaged, not being constructed.
Really?
Yeah, when I was younger.
You were retarded.
I don't know if it's a hot... I don't know if it... Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah, no. You remember Hiroshima after the nuke? Yeah, those buildings that were like point central for that blast. Yeah, they were just damaged.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just damaged.
No, so with that Death Star, okay, I don't know if it's a hot take, but I actually prefer the damaged looking one to the one in New Hope. I just think it looks way cooler.
Yeah, I think that's an okay take.
But another thing with the wording he uses when he's talking to Luke, like listen to it well. He says fully functional, not complete.
Yeah.
I think.
The laser is fully functional.
Yeah, I might have to go check that out again.
And remember,
I don't think he said complete though.
He's counting on the shield generator, because remember, there's an external shield generator protecting it.
It wasn't a flaw. It wasn't really a flaw. It was just kind of weak.
It just wasn't finished.
Yeah.
Because here's the
So
thing.
that's a
Here's the thing. Palpatine knew that the rebels were going to attack it, so he set up a trap to wipe them all out.
Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did he bring up another plot hole, or was that the first one he brought up?
This was the first one he brought up, and it's complete and utter nonsense.
Wait. One plot hole I do want to bring up as well. Let's
Yeah.
watch the explosion if he shows it.
That's transparently
Okay.
Yeah.
So, can you explain to me how that survived and ended up on a planet somewhere?
Listen. I'm not going to talk about the Rise of Skywalker. That fucking movie is broken beyond belief.
Hang on, I have another one. How the hell did Palpatine survive that?
Oh yeah, how did Palpatine survive that?
Okay. There's actually an explanation for this in the book. It's not a good explanation, but it's an explanation.
Okay, let's do it.
He's the reason that blew up.
So basically what happened was Vader sacrificed his BS because Palpatine before he... the details might be wrong on this, but the Palpatine in that movie is a clone of the actual Palpatine, who's the one on Sith.exe planet.
No.
Which then it's like, why is he look like that?
He old.
You know?
It is Ian McKellen that's acting him in episode 9, right?
Hold up, I'll be back in just a second. I need to put my phone on charge.
No, Ian McDermott. It's Ian McDermott.
Who's McKellen?
McKellen's the guy who plays Magneto.
Ah, right.
Yeah.
Oh God, that would have been weird. But no, like, literally from this one picture that we have on screen right now, you can ask many questions about what the fuck episode 9 had on its head. Palpatine is the cause of that explosion, I believe. So how did he survive that explosion as well?
He survived 2 explosions. He survived being disintegrated twice.
Yeah.
Rise of Skywalker is awful.
Do you know what YouTube channel is?
What channel
no
this is? I can check.
That we're watching.
You, as a kind of plot hole anyway, like, you kind of just have to... like, no one's ever asked this question, but that explosion wouldn't look like that in real life. But that's bringing in real stuff, like that shockwave wouldn't happen, that the fire wouldn't be that big at all.
It wouldn't be all cloudy. It wouldn't be cloudy either. It'd just be kind of like a ball of fire.
The channel name is quote
Ministry of Cinema.
Yeah, Ministry of Cinema. That is a name. That is a very interesting name. Oh, and they cover exclusively, mostly Star Wars content. Yeah, like 99% Star Wars.
Oh, okay. That's not a lot of...
Wait.
I mean, he brought up Citizen Kane in this, because...
Oh yeah,
he's got one more episode and there's 4 minutes left.
Is definitely up.
Yeah, he's probably going to bring up other stuff afterwards.
I don't know what that point was. I'm sorry.
Just be quiet for the rest of the stream.
Shut up, Liptard.
Bad idea.
Yes, Dad.
But it's not just the Emperor with the stupid plan. Luke's plan to rescue Han at the beginning of the film makes no sense at all.
I don't think any of
it doesn't make sense. It's just not a good one.
Yeah, like the issue is essentially why didn't Lando get Leia out? That's I think we can all agree that's the issue with it.
Well, no, because Lando is literally surrounded by the same people who captured Leia. There's a major bounty hunter there. There's like the mob boss of mob bosses there, including his entire crew. Lando is one guy.
Yeah, and Leia is one.
True,
woman.
It wouldn't really be a smart choice.
Yeah,
wow.
it would be better to wait for reinforcements with with Luke, who's a fully trained Jedi at that point.
I mean,
the bit that doesn't really make sense is sending in the droids,
C-3PO and stuff.
I
then
guess.
Getting captured was good because obviously they had things lightsaber in.
Getting his lightsaber in there, that makes sense.
But then again, he could have also no, he couldn't have carried it in because it gets launched to him by R2.
Yeah, because there's a chance that he might not have been able to mind trick the guy, doing contraband searches.
I'm struggling to get through the actual plot hole. Wait, what was the plot hole he was bringing up? Just
Oh,
why did
essentially
Lando-
about no, he hasn't brought up anything specific. He just said Luke's plan. We'll go.
Off
We'll go.
topic, real quick.
Sure.
Well, not off topic, but off the plot hole thing, real quick. There's a deleted scene for Return of the Jedi. I don't know if you've seen it. I'm
Where
pretty
he
sure it's
makes
an
it.
actual deleted scene. Yeah, where he makes it. I thought that scene was so cool. I wish they added that. in
The
the
reason
movie.
the reason they didn't add it was because they wanted the surprise of Luke's lightsaber to be more.
That's fair.
Yeah.
There's also did you know that? Well, it's not like canon, but it's a theory that I like to think about. That the lightsaber crystal. Actually, no. I think. Oh no, I think this is not canon at all. But
chooses
the-
you.
no. The crystal that Luke uses to make his lightsaber is
Yeah.
Qui-Gon's, and that Obi-Wan
I do
kept
like that.
it.
Nah,
But I think it's a synthetic crystal, and because
I think
the reason he knows how to make it is by reading Obi-Wan's diary from when he was on Tatooine.
I mean,
And
I would have
about it.
just gone off the assumption that he got his own crystal.
Yeah.
he could have gone to Ilum. 'cause it
destroyed
was-
the.
There are other Jedi temples, not just Ilum.
yeah, it's canon. I've read it. He made a synthetic crystal.
Oh, that's lame.
Alright.
No, you could have done
I
like. No, I
fine
would
with
I would
that.
have
I
it
don't
when he
know
gets
if
a
My
natural
head,
one.
my head canon is that it's Qui-Gon's.
I don't know
my
if it
head
would
canon
screw
is
up
that
if it was
his own.
Qui-Gon's.
No, it wouldn't screw up if it was Qui-Gon's.
No,
Yeah,
because
I feel like Obi-Wan would
the
have
reason
kept that
people
with
think
him.
that is because he had like a box of trinkets thing he did. Because if you look,
I see.
and Obi-Wan was allowed to keep thingies as not a reminder, but trinket, I guess.
Time reminder stuff.
Yeah, my head canon is that he just went to a Jedi temple and because there are lots of Jedi temples where you can
No,
get
they-
crystals. Ilum isn't the only
No,
one.
that wouldn't have worked because the Imperials were looking for the Jedi Temple specifically to get all the Kyber so that they could power the Death Star.
Yeah, that doesn't mean
Which is why Ilum is
that,
off limits.
that wouldn't mean there couldn't be a Jedi temple without.
It's possible, but it would be really hard for Luke to get into one.
I would say Yoda
Unless-
could have gave him some locations.
Maybe.
Yeah, but the Empire kind of. I don't know. It'd have to be somewhere like real far out of Rim.
Yeah.
You know what? Why didn't Luke?
just
Why
goes
didn't
to
Luke
Earth.
just go to Octu in the first place to find a No, I'm kidding. That is a joke. I do not actually mean that.
Okay.
Let's listen to his plan.
Yee.
What did he say?
Even after you give him points for having the Force on his side, it still makes no sense why he would take so much unnecessary risk. What about Leia's attempt to rescue Han?
I know that laugh.
Even if she would have succeeded, Jabba would still be alive to send more bounty hunters after Han, he'd still have the droids, and Chewie would be doomed. Oh, and if these weren't enough, the entire film relies on a race of human-eating teddy bears outmaneuvering the Empire's finest troops.
Yeah.
I don't.
The
I don't
case
see how
of
that's a plot hole.
that's like saying it doesn't make sense that the War of Vietnam was lost by the Americans.
Yeah, like I'm.
It's like you'd think going into just like what happened with Vietnam. It's like you'd think that America's just gonna fuck Vietnam up, but they lost because
Growth
they were in
tactics.
territory they didn't know. It's the same with the
I mean,
Imperials in
my
episode.
my issue is
6.
that they made the storm because you know the whole stormtroopers can't hit for shit meme. That was started by Return of the Jedi,
Yeah.
and that's
There's also
Mhm.
Was it?
actually
Yeah, it was because in New Hope it's no. Remember in Empire.
New
they
Hope. I know what he says in New Hope.
yeah, they
I remember what Obi-Wan says in there.
So in New Hope, it's explained by the fact that they want them to escape, and in Empire
Oh,
they're
yeah.
fairly competent. They don't really miss much.
All right.
Yeah, this is an issue invented by Return of the Jedi.
I mean, wasn't Han? Oh wait, was it written that Han was gonna die, or is it just Harrison Ford wanted him to die?
It was originally written but changed.
Wasn't the original thing that Luke, like Han would die and Luke would like kill Vader and
No,
Palpatine and just turn to the dark side?
No.
No, there's in the original script, it's written by there's a podcast from a YouTube called Star Wars Theory.
Mhm.
You can get it on. I think you can get it on YouTube. where he talks about like the first ever draft for the throne room scene for episode 6.
All right.
Yeah, Luke was
It's
supposed to
really
become the
good.
new emperor.
Yeah, it was. But the ending you're thinking of, the first draft for the whole ending was Luke was gonna take off Vader's mask. He'd die, and then he'd put on the mask and say, "Now I am Vader."
Oh, that's not very good.
Yeah, no.
But he changed his mind because he thought it was too dark.
I think it would have been a fucking
I just-
character assassination.
Yeah.
That's not even the
He was
that's
like,
not
"This
even
can
the
happen to
best.
Luke later."
I want to see that just because just Luke, like nothing on him, like none of Vader stuff, just him wearing his helmet it's a costume.
Someone make
Vader's
that
costume, like it's a
Photoshop.
costume.
Someone make that Photoshop, please.
What I want to see is him
Sitting-
just stripping
sitting-
Vader down.
No. Just Luke with the his helmet like it's a Halloween costume sitting on Emperor's throne going, "Now I am Vader."
I'm Vader now. I am Vader now.
Just blows up Endor. Not Endor. What the fuck am I on about?
Blows up.
Oh, shit. What am I on about?
He could if he wanted, I guess, if he had the Death Star. Don't tempt evil Luke. God.
How dare you?
He'll blow you up too.
How fucking dare ya?
How fucking dare ye?
How dare you?
Shut up. Unpause.
No.
Yes, ma'am.
Fuck.
Okay, libtard, shut the fuck up.
Unpause. Jesus Christ.
The plot hole awakens. Nice.
Starkiller Base makes about as much sense as a second
on.
Death Star.
No,
Why?
no, okay.
Hang on. Let him finish this.
Okay.
But even worse, how did the First Order even construct such a massive weapon
Pause.
secretly?
Pause.
Oh.
In Star Wars Jedi.
No,
Fallen Order.
no, that's external. Shut the fuck up.
No, I do not care.
No,
They've been-
isn't it canon?
No.
doesn't
5 years after. 5 years after Episode 3, they began constructing Starkiller. It's released in Fallen Order when you go to Ilum for the second time after.
I know.
So, yes, it's external, but that's your answer. It's answered later. We did it with Rogue One.
No,
So it's
but
okay.
no, here's the thing.
My point is valid.
It wasn't
Fuck
a
yeah.
valid plot hole, though, to begin with. That's the difference. And also,
It was 30 years. I feel like with the technology
and
advancing
also at
and
the
all
same
that
time,
stuff,
like it's actually not 100% clear on whether or not that is Starkiller, because there are other people saying that was just strip mine. Yeah.
Then they're stupid.
Yeah, no, it's unclear whether or not they were just strip mining it or if
No,
it was
it
actually
makes so much
Starkiller.
sense for the explanation you could get for how they built Starkiller so quick was because most of the technology needed was just to quarry it out, which yes would take time. It would take 30 years, but think about all of the technology in Star Wars before Episode 6.
Again,
Okay,
but
I
at the
think-
same time, it's still a plot hole because you shouldn't have to rely on an external video game for your movie to make sense.
No, let me finish.
Okay.
So the technology
keep
that
going.
is in the Star Wars universe,
Yeah.
up until Episode 6, because obviously Episode 7 was just released, you'd think there'd be some technology that would allow you to mine faster. If there's like lasers and stuff.
To that extent? To strip mine?
Well, think about it. There's a 30-year difference that they had. Right, they had a 30-year time span to make it. You think they could quarry that much in that time with the technology that they have?
There's the first of all, there's the
Also,
whole
here,
thing
wait,
of building up forces. The fact that they're not an empire. Remember, the empire.
If you're on about the First Order in general, then yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, everything.
Other than the fact that they could be descendants of the Empire, which was still around, which is released in Battlefront 2 story mode.
I get no external. Remember,
We don't speak of Battlefront 2.
we
It's
don't.
not external.
Okay. Yes, it is.
External if it's
If it's not in the main movies,
it's-
then it's external. If it's not in the movies, it's external.
Wait, main.
Okay,
you said
okay,
main
okay,
movies. Do you mean?
hold on.
No, if it's not,
You're gonna
if
have
it-
to define. Okay, Borgie, you're gonna have to. Okay. External can he? Okay, Kai, are you talking about external? Okay,
Because when I
when
say
you
external,
talk about the video games, they're not external from the canon.
No, I'm
right?
saying
But
It's
they're
not
external
external.
from the
saying-
movies.
I'm on about
Yeah.
external from canon.
I'm
yeah.
talking external from movies.
Okay.
Okay.
Because something can be
Still stupid.
explained outside of the mainline movies, but
Also,
that doesn't make it not a plot hole.
it's gonna just straight up shut up. I'm on my phone, so it's just gonna, because I don't have a computer. But it's just gonna straight up shut off the stream, or not the stream. Watch together for me if
Jesus.
I leave to look this up. So can someone search up the size of Starkiller? Because I'm pretty sure it's not the size of a planet.
It uses the whole planet, but it goes like a stripper for like.
No. Like the
45.
base itself for the whole thing. Because I remember looking this up, and it's not as big as it's not as big as you think.
So, well, here's the thing: the Death Star is the size. We know that the Death Star is big enough to be mistaken.
660 kilometers.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty big though. Yeah.
Yeah, and here's the thing: we know that the Death Star is big enough to be like moon size. Like the Death Star itself is the size of a moon, and if I can bring up a visual reference, hold up. Studio mode.
160 kilometers is the Death Star.
Mhm.
So it is considerably bigger.
Yeah.
But then again,
Then-
so 19 years to build that.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
How
about
long-
6 times bigger than the Death
How-
Star.
And then hang on. 13, 14, 45 years-ish to make Starkiller Base, as we see it in episode 7.
Well, that's double the time, but remember, the Empire was destroyed. They wouldn't have. They had to. They were building
Yeah.
the second Death Star at the
Yeah.
same time.
They made a lot of improvements in 5 years, though. They made a lot of progress in 5 years.
Yeah, but
When
that's
you see it in Fallen Order.
yeah. That was just. I mean, my main thing.
Okay, correct me if I'm wrong, because I might be mixing up Rogue One and Revenge of the Sith. Don't they show the building of the Death Star at the end of Revenge of the Sith? Because I know they do it in Rogue One.
Yes. In fact, the Death Star was started during the Clone Wars.
I didn't know
that's
that.
terrifying.
I don't know much about the Death Star.
Yeah. So in
I know that the plans were like drafted.
Yeah. Well, actually, I just realized something. That would.
There's a picture of it. Dooku's looking at.
Yeah. The plans were drafted, which I just realized that's a plot hole in Rogue One.
No,
what
because no, it's not. Thingy was always in on it. What's his name?
Oh, okay.
But the dad, I can't remember his name.
Something
was-
Urso.
Yeah, he was always making it, but he
Okay.
left, and then the
okay.
Empire came back to get him. I'm pretty sure that's how it went. It's literally in the intro of Rogue One, but I can't remember.
I mean, there's the whole thing with the First Order building up forces and getting enough resources to build something that big. Like, in comparison...
You would have to, like, infer it, but you could be like they were investing in it the whole time.
I would
but
say there's...
Then again, they were also investing in making the Death Star
Here's the
itself.
thing. There's a difference between inferring that the Empire would have been able to build a Death Star, and then there's the...
And it being canon.
Yeah, then there's the inference of... here's the thing. There's a point where inference just isn't enough, where it just becomes
It's like,
a
I think
stretch.
there's a video out there where a guy like tries to explain how impossible it would be for the Empire to be able to build the Death Star anyway.
I think that was actually on Film Theorists.
I need to ask.
I can't remember. I think it might have been Film Theorists.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm pretty sure it was I don't know his name, but
Matt Pat?
I don't know his name right now. No, it wasn't Matt Pat. It's one of his coworkers. He makes like the deer, like on game theories, like deer blah blah. This is why this doesn't work.
Hang on. Second thought. That's what I've got here.
Yeah. My position
Yeah,
on
there's
it...
a bunch of them actually.
Yeah, my position is essentially I don't see any way that the like, even because like it being started okay maybe, but there's so much like more, and there's also the whole thing of, again, we don't even know if it is Starkiller that what we see in Fallen Order, because there is the chance of just strip mining. Is it confirmed?
What else could it be?
The strip mining.
the Imperials are on Ilum.
Yeah.
Okay, it's Ilum, right? And
Yeah.
I could see it being
no,
strip
I
mining
mean,
if they're trying to power the Death Star.
Yeah, and here's the thing, Ilum, and from what we see, because here's the thing, Ilum doesn't have trees.
Hang on. Official confirmation that Starkiller Base was in fact Ilum.
But that doesn't make... Hold on, since when
Alright.
does Ilum have trees?
Both Ilum and Starkiller Base are snowy planets that share the same climate.
Yeah, but since when did... No, hold on. Since when
Let me
did...
finish, man.
Yeah.
Both Ilum and Starkiller Base are locations rich in kyber crystals, and both of them were mined by the Empire for kyber crystals. So it's either they mined really similar planets or they're both the same.
No, well, here's the interesting thing. You would agree that Ilum doesn't have, like, trees? Like, because we never see Ilum with any trees on it. We never see, like, you know what I mean?
I haven't, I'd have to watch thingy for it. What's it called?
Clone Wars.
Yeah, the series, because I know that there's a few episodes on Ilum where they're in the temple.
They are on Ilum on there, and they're on. It's like Ilum is basically.
Do you not see outside?
You do see outside. There are multiple episodes. There's a lot of times where they go to Ilum in the Clone Wars. They even do it in the 2003 series and Fallen Order. You never see any trees grown there.
In Fallen Order, you don't really go outside though.
I mean, you are outside of the temple in Fallen Order.
A lot of non like Disney affiliated sites do say that it is Ilum, and like provide the evidence for it, but I can't find anything on Disney that says it is.
Here's the thing: there's nothing within the movies that confirms it's Ilum, other than the fact that it's snowy, which there are lots of snowy planets.
Yeah, there are.
In fact, I could actually find more examples in movies of it not being Ilum. Like the wildlife, the fact that there are trees, which wouldn't have grown post Starkiller, because again,
they're basically killing the planet by mining it. That's what Earth is supposedly doing.
Yeah, I'll just give an example. So Ilum.
I'd say it's up for debate, and it's about like 50-50, because it's heavily implied by Fallen Order.
I think the definition of planet in Star Wars is also different, because 680 kilometers is not a planet.
Yeah.
If
you do look at it though, it's like a ring around, I think.
Yeah, so Ilum and
kilometers small.
Starkiller, I just looked up the Ilum and Starkiller in terms of their landscape, they look completely different.
Is there terraforming in Star Wars?
Well, why would they terraform to add trees?
Because they need a source to live on Ilum.
Natural
so
source.
Many troops and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh wait, that could be natural source of oxygen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
there's also just natural
although at the same time,
timber is pretty helpful in a lot of things,
those trees
as well as vegetation to eat.
There's the whole issue of those trees wouldn't be able to survive though, considering that they're
there is,
constantly moving.
Yeah, that's why terraforming. That's why it's terraforming.
There are things that can control weather as well, because I think Coruscant has that. Although I might be making that up. I'm pretty sure though that there are things that control the weather.
The beginning takes place in, isn't Mustafar the name of the planet in Episode 3? The lava planet?
Where he gets the Sith holocron or whatever it is at the very beginning. Yeah, that's
that's supposed to be Mustafar, and like I believe the backstory was in a Darth Vader comic where there's like a thing that made it like that. So there's definitely things established in the Star Wars canon.
But there's
not external canon external from the movies, but still in the canon.
Yeah. Although they never explain how Ilum would have grown trees and how they would have got to that point. There's no bruh. Yeah, but
there are things. One such system operated on Coruscant does. Yeah, I just wanted to confirm that. Sorry.
Yeah, I mean,
we moved on from it.
I would say it's more likely that's not Ilum than it is Ilum.
Actually, wait.
If it's confirmed, like externally, but in canon, it's Ilum.
I don't think it's confirmed in canon. It's just people came to the conclusion. But I don't think
if it's not confirmed in canon, there's
Yeah.
a possibility, but
it's
impossible. Yes, Kai?
Mhm.
No, sorry. I'm just really. I'm just really sure that Ilum is Starkiller. Wait,
That's fair.
I've just gone on Wikipedia to search up Ilum. Like, obviously it's a Wikipedia for it,
Yeah.
but the picture for Ilum is Starkiller.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Yeah, although at the same time, Wikipedia has had some...
Yeah, it is
like,
a wiki.
Yeah, Wikipedia is made by fans.
Mm.
And they often just go, what's... Yeah, like... I'm just picturing the Wikipedia writers after fucking TLJ came out. To have to... Yeah, they were just like, oh...
Site goes down.
Fuck, yes. Yeah, let's get back to the video.
It's big.
Republic has a horrible intelligence unit. Speaking of intelligence, Maz Kanata is supposed to be a shrewd, perceptive pirate queen.
If you live long enough, you see the same eyes in different people.
Yet she hides her most valuable possessions in an open basement, and she doesn't notice the...
What?
Can we quote that?
What?
Speaking of intelligence.
Oh god.
Speaking of intelligence. Speaking of intelligence, I don't have any.
You guys are mean.
I actually wouldn't say this video is that bad so far, though.
Yeah. I was expecting much worse.
Yeah, no.
Like, the throne room in The Last Jedi is good.
Oh, don't worry, don't worry. On a future lineup, I have Cosmonaut planned.
Nice.
Okay, hot take. Just for entertainment value, I actually do sub to. I find him very entertaining.
I mean, that's
Even
fine.
his bad takes are. He's very charismatic, I guess. He's fun to watch. Is basically what I'm trying to say.
That is a fine reason, as long as you don't think he's intelligent or worth listening to in any way.
I think it's worth listening to because he's fun to watch.
What I mean by that is he's not worth listening to in regards to his opinions.
I'd actually say, okay, when it comes to explaining why something that's generally considered good or bad, like objectively is good or bad, you can't really screw that up, and he doesn't necessarily do that.
I don't know about that.
Except, okay, there's certain things. He's good at getting you to watch something, that's what I'm trying to say. Like with Clone Wars, he explained very well, like, yeah, this is why you should watch Clone Wars, it's very good. He did the same thing with, what's it called? Warhammer. He explained, like, really well, like, this is a fun hobby, you should probably get into it, and it doesn't have to cost that much.
Yeah,
so
if
like, when he's, like, really passionate about something, and, you know, isn't just outright, like...
I mean,
for example, the Crimes of Grindelwald video was very good, in my opinion.
I haven't seen Crimes of Grindelwald or his video on it. My main reference is his fucking...
Oh, good.
My main reference is a video on the prequels.
Oh, yeah, no, his Star Wars videos are not good.
Yeah.
He's like, his gaming videos, like his Nuzlocke and his, videos on Overwatch are very funny.
His Spider-Man videos...
He's good at comedy.
His Spider-Man videos also aren't very good.
We should find more, bloody, what's his name?
Who?
A remarkable Republican.
Well, he is a troll, and he's also stopped uploading.
Oh, damn it.
I think his videos on the MCU Spider-Man movies are pretty good, though. It's just the other ones.
I mean, here's the thing. I think he's correct about Spider-Man 2. I think it is crap. But his reasoning is terrible.
He gave it a 7 out of 10.
Yeah, which is retarded. It should be I think it's a 3. I think it's like a 3 out of 10 Spider-Man 2.
Oh, okay. I still need to watch the Southpaw video breaking that down.
Oh, he doesn't even... I think when I first watched the video, I was like, oh yeah, it's a 4. Now I'm at 3. Spider-Man 2 is not a good movie at all.
What do you think of Far From Home, then?
I like it, but it's also not good.
I've still refrained from watching the video because I don't want the film ruined for me.
That is perfectly okay.
That's fair. That's I at first I didn't watch the Avatar thing from EFAP, and then I did, and I was like, no, guys.
Isn't the second one filming now?
Wait, what?
I think there's like leaked pictures of the second one being filmed.
Second what?
Oh God.
Avatar.
Last movie.
Oh no, we're talking about a different Avatar.
Last Airbender. We're talking about the TV show because I just finished watching it again.
What?
Oh no, it's actually good.
Avatar: The Last Airbender is fantastic.
What the film?
The TV show.
TV series.
No, the TV show.
The cartoon.
The animated TV show. The one on Netflix.
Not the one on. Well, it's
from
on
Nickelodeon. Yeah, it's on that. I binge watched it recently. It's 64 episodes or 61. It's really good. Cora is not.
Oh wait, no, it is on UK Netflix. Never mind. Yeah.
All right.
Cora. I'm just gonna
shit.
give numbers real quick because I don't want to go on a rant again like I did with Rec 2. Cora season 1 is like a 4. ER's videos on that are really good. Cora season 2 is like a 3. I think it's better at hiding its flaws though. And then season 3 is like a 6.5 or a 7. She's actually like, likable in that season. And season 4 is like a 5.5 because like it's not the worst thing ever. It's a little boring. And then like its ending is just like, oh, okay, I guess that happened.
That does look good. I'll give you that.
What?
The pictures you've sent.
Oh, it's not coming through on my end. That's weird.
Oh, it's in the cord?
Yeah, it's in the cord. The disc cooker cord.
I'll send you a screenshot of it. See if that works for you.
Oh
Yeah.
I can tell it's not coming through, and now that I've seen that you sent it 3 times.
Here, hon. Hi.
You are gonna.
Oh, there we go. That's better. That's better. Now it's what? Yeah.
It's a very good show.
It's really tight.
I think Borgie did try and make me.
I did
watch a few.
Yes, I did.
I saw I watched the EFAP thingy on it. Like a couple. I think I binge watched it like in January. So I don't remember much of it, but I remember disagreeing with a lot of their takes,
Yes,
and I
same.
definitely think Mahler should have waited for like ER's availability or something. I think it could have been a lot more interesting, since Literature Devil hadn't seen it in so long, according to him.
Yeah.
We went a bit off topic.
Oh, that's fine. But Avatar's really good. I like talking about Avatar.
Yeah. The movies. That includes the blue furry one. I don't remember the blue furry one being good. And then there's also just that which we shall not speak of.
Hey,
What's that big Pokemon thing he rides? In Avatar, I can't remember what it's called.
I don't know. What's it called?
No, I'm talking about The Last Airbender.
Oh, Oppa. It's
the Pokemon thing.
It's a Sky Bison.
Yeah,
Two Pokemon things. There's also Momo.
Momo, I like Momo.
Appa is like his Pikachu,
Momo.
with a likable character.
Yeah, Momo's like a monkey with big ears.
Wasn't it
No,
that
it's a
meme?
lemur.
What?
Flying lemur.
No?
Wasn't it that meme of like a thing that's gonna kill you?
Not to my knowledge, no.
It was like the thing
Momo?
that you're watching Peppa Pig and then...
yeah. It's not watching Peppa Pig. It's like this weird bird thing.
Ah.
What?
There was like this old meme a few years ago.
I know what you're
It looks
referencing.
like-
Yeah.
Where you look at it and it's gonna kill you or some stupid
No,
shit like that.
I'll send you a picture of what Momo looks like. Give me a second.
Oh no! I just realized what you're talking about. That Momo, the creepy lady.
Oh yeah, God. Avatar.
I thought it was an SCP. I'll be honest, when I saw it first.
Yeah, same.
It looks like the Ayuwoki.
I got it. I sent it to you. That's what Momo. That's the Momo I'm referencing.
Yeah, he's a lemur.
You guys should look up the Ayuwoki. That would
The
be a
chick.
fun experience for you guys.
Can you spell that out?
AYU.
Oh, isn't that
Yeah.
the Michael Jackson thing?
Yeah. WOKI. I think it's a creepypasta, but I can't remember.
Might be.
Oh, yeah, no, I've seen that. I do not like that.
Oh. Anyway, we've just completely lost interest in the video.
Yep.
Let's get back to it.
Let's carry on. Yeah.
The two spies hiding out in her castle. In a seemingly fatal crash on Jakku, Finn survives and notices that Poe has disappeared. It's assumed he is dead, but later in the film, Poe pops
Is
up
it
relatively
playing?
unannounced with close to
Oh,
no
there you go.
explanation on how he got there. Kylo leaves Rey, the most valuable prisoner in the galaxy, under the guard of just one single stormtrooper, the universe's most inept infantry unit.
I agree with agree with these criticisms.
I can't
Poe
agree
does
with
just
that.
show up out of nowhere.
I can't agree with that because that torture device thing is used on Inquisitors, and they'd be left in it alone, and they're trained Force sensitives, whereas she isn't.
Yeah.
Which obviously it does show to be a weakness because she does that.
She is a Mary Sue after all.
Technically, leaving her unguarded would be better.
Yeah.
She's not a Mary Sue, she's a Rey.
Mary Sue.
What was the other one he said?
In regards to Poe.
Finn showing, not Finn.
Poe showing up, yeah.
Yeah.
That kind of...
I agree with that one, but one thing that I do have to say about Finn and Thingy, I'm so glad that Disney didn't make it so they fell in love.
Why? Homophobic?
Not because I'm homophobic, but everyone was asking for it, and with the amount of SJW, with like Finn being like, with Boyega and saying that he was only hired because he was black.
Yeah.
I'm so glad that they weren't like, we'll make him gay too.
Yeah, yeah. I see what you mean. I was a bit like, oh god, SJW, what you bring up, but I see what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel bad for John Boyega because he's legitimately a fantastic actor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, have you seen Attack the Block?
I have not.
Yes, actually. I
think
only
it was
watched it
film
because I was
fucking
binging
brilliant.
Naruto at the time, and I found out there was a reference for it, so I watched the entire movie.
Yeah.
I actually really like that movie. But the aliens remind me of that one like alien Ben 10 can turn into, the dog alien. I don't remember his name.
Yeah. Oh, you're an asshole. I'm never gonna fucking see that. When I was younger, it came out like 2000 something. Me and my mum watched it and we loved it. And then when Star Wars Episode 7 came out, I was like, I recognize that guy. And I was like, oh, that's Moses. And he's like a street kid, like a proper chav in that. And it was weird seeing him be Finn. But yeah, it's, if you want to watch another John Boyega film, I recommend Attack the Block. It's really good.
Yeah, I will watch Attack the Block then.
Unit.
And I'll drop my weapon.
You get the point. Plot holes run rampant in the galaxy.
Isn't that Stormtrooper Daniel something?
I don't care who that Stormtrooper is.
James Bond. No, I just want to know. It's like,
Daniel Craig.
Yeah, isn't he Daniel Craig? I can't remember.
I do not know. I don't really care.
I know he is one of them, but or is he the one that fights Finn?
Maybe. I don't know. I don't care. It's not really important.
Yeah, true. Just wanted to bring it up.
Yeah.
Carry on.
Far, far away. But why do only some register while others are ignored or completely forgotten? For instance,
so it comes
because they're either invalid or not that big.
Yeah. Exactly what I was going to say.
Many of the fans who grew up on the original trilogy often cite the plot inconsistencies of the prequel films as a major deterrent from enjoying the first three movies, while some who grew up on the prequel trilogy often pinpoint the flaws in The Force Awakens as a barrier to their appreciation. All the while,
oh god,
almost no one mentions the plot puzzles in A New Hope and The Empire Strikes Back. Despite those,
so he brings up with New Hope, you bring up one valid one, and Empire is really fucking tight. The one you bring up isn't even valid, like at all. Like even with the Revenge of the Sith one, it's like somewhat up for debate, but with Empire, you're just wrong. You're just completely wrong. Empire, fucking this is again. I love it when people bring up invalid criticisms of things because it just reinforces how good a movie is.
And
Typically,
there's also
typically there are
with
exceptions. For example, before I met SK, I hadn't actually heard any good criticism for Far From Home.
Would you like to repeat
exactly why I'm not watching the video. You can name a few. It's okay, Borgie.
Yeah, you can.
I won't get hurt. I won't get hurt.
That's fine. I mean, there was. I've already brought up all those casualties will be forgotten.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. Have you? Okay, real quick. What do you think of Spider-Verse?
I think it's fantastic. I think it's really well.
Good, because my favorite
Yeah, I love
movie.
Yeah, it's a great film.
It's really tight. It's my So it's my fourth favorite movie. Well, okay, not fourth. It's because technically, because I count the Lord of the Rings trilogy as just one thing, even though it's 3 different movies. So technically, it would be 7th favorite movie. But if we count the Lord of the Rings as just one thing, which I do, it's technically 4th. You know what I mean?
I know your first is Old Boy.
Yeah, it's Old Boy, Lord of the Rings, Empire, Into the Spider-Verse.
That's fair. That's a fair thing. I think for me it's Spider-Verse, Shawshank, and then it's kind of hard to tell because it's just kind of yeah. I like it though.
I don't know my top 3.
Those 2 films have
I guess my
the
third
most
would probably be like
egregious example of
Empire, maybe.
Yeah.
Or the Lord of the
plot
Rings
points
trilogy.
in the entire saga. The most likely explanation is that plot holes are only a concern when the audience has other underlying problems with the film. If you're having to think about how a plot hole could be possible, the movie is failing.
I don't know about that.
Wait, what did he say?
So, I'll go back.
Is that plot holes are only a concern when the audience has other underlying problems with the film. If you're having to think about how a plot hole could be possible.
Wait. Okay, when he says that, does he mean for the audience?
Hang on.
But that's subjective.
Us 3 here, we all love Star Wars. We all love Star Wars, yeah?
Yeah.
I used to love Star Wars, but if we just take the originals into account,
then the sequels came out.
Yeah.
But
everything changed when the sequel trilogy attacked.
If it's like no sequels taking into account, no Star Wars Rebels, because I just don't like that show. Partially because of Cosmonauts video, because he did point some things out that I didn't even think about, and I was like, oh wait, no, that's actually a good criticism. Even though Cosmonaut usually doesn't make those, which I will concede to. Yeah, Cosmonaut legitimately, I feel like he made good videos on Rebels. He has some arguments in there that I'm just like, that's not an argument, man. But then his other thing he points out, and I'm like, that is an argument. Wait, no, you're not supposed to do that. Yeah, no. If we just take into like Clone Wars, the 3D and 2D one, and then just Revenge of the Sith and the originals, yes, I love Star Wars.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's like we're unbiased. Well, we're biased in the sense that we like Star Wars, but we're still him saying that because we have problems with the films. I can agree that with The Last Jedi, some people might be a bit more nitpicky. Which is a word I try to refrain from using.
Okay.
But like we're not like going like, you're wrong. The prequels are better than the original trilogy. It's like,
unless you're normal. Well, actually, does he argue that it's better or just good?
Yeah.
I don't know.
But yeah, like I don't really understand what he's trying to say. It's like, if he's trying to say that they have bias on the criticisms, it's like we're here biased in the sense that we like all the Star Wars films except the sequels.
Here's the thing.
We're still criticizing them as well as defending.
So do you want to know the reason I don't like Endgame?
Go on.
The old man cap scene. The old man cap scene is my biggest issue with that movie because of how major of a plot
that ruins the whole film for you.
It made me not like it very much at first, and but other stuff in regards to the time travel being broken, fucked everything. It's that plus a few other things, but that's the big one. Yeah, like it's that and the other plot holes. That's the reason I don't like Endgame anymore.
Yeah, I still think that a movie where they're trying to figure out where Thanos is and trying to get the thing from him would be better.
Oh, infinitely.
I don't think they should have. I don't like a kind of like a chase movie almost, or kind of find it movie. I don't.
Maybe
they
he's
could still
using the
have
time
like the
stone.
big battle and all that. Yeah, I also think just that fight happening on an alien planet would have been just really cool. And then there's also because I do really like the last third of Endgame. I think it's a really cool finale. It has its issues, but still. But then there's like that's what they did, and I think they just if they didn't establish that like the Infinity Stones would seem to kind of have their own consciousness, especially in like the Dark World and stuff. I don't think like if they were just like, yeah, he tried, but like he can't get the stones to just break themselves. I feel like that could, like, I don't know if that would change much from the comics. But
yeah,
I don't know if that would change much from the comics, but still, I feel like it would be a good change to just have it being a chase.
Yeah,
into like the big battle movie.
Here's the thing: the time travel is completely fucking broken. And don't use the whole "oh, it's bad in every movie." There are times where time travel has worked.
Really?
Back to the Future.
Yeah. I need to rewatch Back to the Future, but I hear it's handled quite well in Steins Gate.
And what?
Oh yeah,
Steins Gate.
It's an anime / game about time travel.
Yeah.
Nothing.
What happened?
Oh, he said Harry Potter, and I was like, I remember a few.
It's been a long time since I've watched it, but
I remember a few issues with the time turner.
How was it in Looper? Because the only scene I've seen from Looper is the one.
Looper, it's passed on. I watched a thing trying to explain it, but in Looper, there's a scene where the old version of him and the young version of him are talking to each other, and there's a Bruce Willis says, "I don't want to talk about time travel because then it gets into a bunch of shit no one cares about."
I mean, here's the thing.
That was supposed to be the according to the director, that was the director saying, "I don't care about explaining the time travel in this film. I just want to do the story with the time travel."
Also,
which in itself is a bit.
Justin. Yeah, just in case someone wonders why I've been muting myself a lot, that was the reason why. I have allergies, so I don't want the entire.
Just stop having allergies.
Yeah, remove your
allergies.
Right?
This is why you'd be a great doctor, XI.
Look at my phone, sorry. Yeah, here's the thing with that, I think disregarding mechanics can cause issues, I would say. As long as you, like, explain them in, like, a basic way. I mean, because an example would just be Doctor Who, where they explain the mechanics in a very vague way, but they're consistent with those mechanics, and as a result, it works in Doctor Who. Like, it explains...
all of Doctor Who?
Yeah, just Doctor Who in general. So it's okay. Yeah, like I would say the Doctor Who and you can have it as long as you give like a generality of like, okay, this is roughly how it works. I say that's good enough. Like again, and the example I was using was Doctor Who. Doctor Who's really good.
It's also in that one Star Trek series near the end where the lady goes back in time.
Yeah, I haven't seen.
Star Trek. Much of Star Trek.
I'm more of a Star Wars guy.
I only knew. I used to be more of a Star Wars guy, but I'll take nothing over now. I only know about that because of Red Letter Media's Endgame review. Really? Because Mike, Mike, like basically explains how Endgame has the same plot as the finale of a Star Trek series.
Oh, so it's just as broken. No, I'm joking.
No, not in a similarly broken way, but like not in a broken like it's also broken way, but like just general plot stuff that happens, like lady goes back in time because everything's screwed up and blah 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 blah.
That is an interesting one. Yeah, so
Yeah, from the way he made it sound, it's like, oh, but for her, it's like this is the only place in time she could go back to, from what I remember. And then there's Endgame.
yeah, then there's like, Looper, where like they completely disregard mechanics entirely, which I need to watch Looper to see if that's an issue or not. But it is made by Rian Johnson, so I don't have much faith.
I heard it's
Looper is a really good film,
people
in my opinion.
that it's not that bad.
I've heard
by people I mean like people who think Last Jedi suck.
Yeah, like Looper's really good if you can do a Bruce Willis and just get over the time travel part.
I don't think I'd be able to do that.
The whole idea is that like time travel was invented, and it's been banned, and then gangsters use it to use bounty hunters, and pay them a shit ton of money. It's complicated, but yeah, it's a good film if you can get past that. But you have to say that with every time travel, to be fair.
Not every time travel.
No, I mean like okay, then in that case, if you can get past the unexplained time travel, then it's a good film.
I will have to watch it to hold you to that standard, because I've known
I think the book is better. I think the book is explains it, but I don't know.
Again, wouldn't rely on the book.
True.
You shouldn't have to rely on external media to enjoy the original media.
All right.
You rarely notice.
I mean,
a plot
wouldn't
hole
a
if the
movie
movie's
technically be external for the book? If it came first.
Let's just ignore that.
Yeah. Okay, guys. I won't play the video.
Yeah.
If you're having to think about how a plot hole could be possible, the movie is failing. You rarely notice a plot hole if the movie is working, and if you do, you are quick to dismiss it. You realize.
Oh, okay. So, what does it mean for
That's
a movie?
why I'm talking about them.
So, what does
Depends on
it
the
mean
person.
for a movie to be working?
I guess.
Well, it has a 9 to 5 job.
Yeah. No, I guess like it would be working in the sense that you're not like taken out of the movie.
I mean, something.
You're not like oh, what's gonna happen next? You're like
fulfilling.
Wait, what? That doesn't make any fucking sense.
But that's a subjective thing. That's purely subjective.
Yeah, so
I think
it would be
that's
more
what he's arguing. It's that plot
Yeah.
holes. I think that's what he's arguing, that plot holes aren't that big of a deal, or plot holes don't matter that much because for most people, because they don't even like care enough to look at them and like.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I don't know.
I guess from a
would say
subjective
cinema.
point, you could just say, in my opinion, plot holes don't matter.
Here's the thing.
Yeah,
if you don't personally care about a plot hole, that's on you. But wouldn't it just be better to not have the plot hole there?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely true. I think that's what he's arguing, that most people don't care that there's plot holes. They just want to have a good time.
Well, he was
which
talking
I can
about...
understand, but like I don't think he's talking about just general quality of the movie. He might be though, and if he is, he's wrong.
I think he is talking about quality, because this was after The Force Awakens came out and people were complaining about the plot holes.
They're also complaining about pleasure. We all
Plus
know
how unimportant it is. For instance, if the Mexican standoff finale of Reservoir Dogs engrossed a viewer, he or she is not likely to notice no one is aiming a gun at Nice Guy Eddie, and that when the guns fire, there's no reason for him to die.
So, what do you mean no one would notice that? I probably would have noticed that.
You noticed it.
Yeah, you noticed it. I haven't seen Reservoir Dogs, but here's the thing:
it's really good.
Yeah, I probably would have noticed that. I was like, wait, no one shot you. Oh, and I know what he's referencing here. And this is actually a pretty big issue with Toy Story.
Likewise, rarely does anyone watch Toy Story and have the
Oh, I know
experience
what you're
suffer
about.
from the film's internal logic falling apart. When Buzz Lightyear, a toy convinced he is real,
You actually think you're the Buzz Lightyear?
still behaves as a toy when a human enters a room. Plot holes rarely take.
Yeah, and this is why I think not including Toy Story 4, because I pretend that one doesn't exist. I think out
Still
of
haven't watched it.
Toy Story 1,
Oh, you
2, and
shouldn't.
out Toy Story 1, 2, and 3, Toy Story 1 is widely considered to be the worst of the three. That's why.
It's
I
a
don't
cult classic
disagree with
because
that.
of the technological advancement it made in movies.
Yeah,
It
but
was
I'd
like the
say
first fully animated film, wasn't it?
it was the first like movie with
3D
like yeah,
animated.
with 3D animation
3D.
like this good. But
that
like
good or just 3D animation in general?
no, that reboot came out before Toy Story.
Reboot? Okay. There's also yeah, you can tell when you watch the movie now because its animation hasn't aged the best. Like especially at the ending when there's just the JPEG of the house.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
There's,
that
it's
ages.
all right.
That is a really bad plot hole that is kind of ignored throughout the whole.
Yeah.
Well, people point it out. Like people.
I
have been
actually never
pointing it
even
out
thought
more
about
now.
that.
Yeah, I mean, missing something is kind of like a thing, but people have been pointing it out more recently. It's why
Most people just use headcanon as it in the sense that it's forced, but it's
not.
like if it was that, then it would be a plot hole.
Yeah, because it's contradicted.
Yeah, it's just kind of hard to explain it anyway.
Yeah, that's why I think Toy Story 2 is the best of the trilogy.
Which
Easily.
one's that? Is that the one?
That's the one with the toy collector and Stinky Pete.
Oh yeah, that one is.
Yeah,
good.
that's my. I think that might be my favorite Pixar movie.
Toy Story 2.
Either that or Incredibles.
Nah, my favorite Pixar movie is WALL-E.
Oh, you know what? No, that's a good point. No, just saying that name is a good point.
Yeah,
I want WALL-E too.
No, well, no, I don't.
I don't want WALL-E
No,
2.
I don't want WALL-E 2. They'll ruin it.
I don't want.
They'll ruin it.
They will ruin. There's literally I cannot see another. I cannot see another Pixar. Well, I don't know which Pixar sequels there are. Well, no, wait, yeah,
there's
I do.
Toy Story 4.
I don't think there's any good Pixar sequel except for Toy Story 2.
And 3. 3 is also very good.
Oh,
Cars 2.
okay. I meant like immediate sequel from the first one.
Yeah, but stuff like Incredibles 2, Finding Dory, and
I watched Finding Dory in the cinema and I regretted it. It was so boring.
Yeah, and Toy Story 4.
I like Cars 2.
Oh god, no! Do not reference the fucking Cars sequels.
Car sequel? Wait, I thought that I haven't seen the third one, but my sister's 11, so take this with a grain of salt. She said it was good.
I haven't seen. Well, first of all, I wouldn't trust the standards of an 11-year-old, and I haven't seen.
Yeah.
Whoa, Cryo! He left.
What did you say?
Okay, I don't know. Cryo, why did you leave? He can't hear me.
Oh no, we lost him.
Cryo,
No, I'm joking.
Where did you go? Yeah, I wouldn't trust the standards of an 11-year-old in regards to film criticism.
Yeah, it's like whenever I hear you and SK talking about like, oh, this film's terrible, and it's like, for instance, like Spider-Man 2. It's like I haven't watched Spider-Man 2 since I was a kid, and obviously as a kid you're like, oh, Spider-Man.
Yeah.
So I can't really say, oh yeah, that's a bad point.
Yeah.
My Discord crashed. Sorry.
That is okay. Yeah, let's get back to the video. Yeah, but like this guy is aware that Toy Story 1 is like kind of considered now to be the worst of the three because of this issue.
I thought it was always considered to be the worst of the three since the third one came out.
Yeah.
The movie, unless something else isn't working. If you can get over the
real quick though,
confounding
Toy
and
Story 2's
nonsensical-
animation has aged so well.
Yeah. Oh, I don't like that. I want to get off that frame. Hold up.
Prometheus, I think.
Yeah. I
like Prometheus.
I haven't seen Prometheus. I hear it's really
I think
bad.
everyone thought it was terrible because it was trying. I think they said it was trying too hard to be Alien.
Something else isn't working.
No,
If you
it just
can get
wasn't
over the
trying hard enough to
confounding
be
and-
good.
nonsensical life cycle of Alien and Prometheus, you probably didn't have a problem with the film's empty symbolism, forced situations, flat characters, and complete lack of
Just to make sure my
self-awareness. This is
audio
to
is
say,
alive,
arguing
right?
that a film falls apart because of its plot holes
It is
almost
not
always
alive.
amounts to putting the cart before the horse.
Ah, crap.
This is one of the interesting aspects of Star Wars. Despite plot holes spread evenly throughout all the films,
They're not spread evenly throughout the films.
I just want to say, like, Prometheus, in my opinion, is like it's like a film that you can watch without being in pain. But there is
Without
this
being in
scene.
pain.
Yeah, that's fair.
There is this scene that is, I think it's like literally memed by like
Everyone?
yeah.
I know what you're about to say.
Where there's two people running away from the ship that's crashed, and it's rolling in this direction, and you watch how far away they are, and you can see that they have so much time to just run left or right.
Yep.
It's so fun. Literally, you can get a picture of it.
I thought about to mention.
I think they show the clip. Hold up.
I think like CinemaSins are always like the Prometheus school of running away from things.
Yeah, let's have a look at this. I think they show.
This is to say, arguing that a film falls apart
Yeah.
because of its plot
You can see it
almost
here
always amounts
on
to
the wide
putting the
shot.
cart before the horse.
There.
This is one of the
There.
interesting
Oh god.
Oh, it's brilliant.
I
Jesus
think
Christ.
I thought you were about to reference the part where he just looks at the alien and is like, "Hi, buddy."
Yeah.
Wait.
Not the xenomorph, the snake thingy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's
Or worm thingy.
and then it like spits acid in, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think
After
that's
it
what
fucking
there's also
hits him.
Oh yeah, there's also the part where this planet has an oxygen. Masks off.
yeah, and when they're inside the actual thing.
Alien Covenant did that too, and it bit them even harder in the butt.
Alien Covenant wasn't very good.
Didn't Patrick
It was
Williams
very
say
bad.
that Alien Covenant was like really good?
No.
I don't know. The only bit
haven't
I
seen much
liked,
of
I
Patrick
really
Williams
liked.
except the stuff on EFAP.
Oh, what was his
So
name?
I could see it.
Yeah.
Sorry, I really liked the performance from what's his face in it,
Michael
the
Fassbender?
android. Yeah, I really like him in that because he plays two androids.
I think everybody likes him in that.
Yeah,
I'm pretty
I
sure
also
he's
like the
considered the
twist
best
at
part
the
of
end.
both movies.
I just like.
He's just a good actor, though.
Yeah, true. He is good, and he's fit. I would.
Yeah. Say, Kai, are you sure you're not gay?
No.
No, I'm Welsh.
aspects
Moving
of
on.
Star Wars. Despite plot holes spread evenly throughout all the films,
Are they spread evenly throughout all three films?
No.
Yeah. I think it's safe to say that Empire has a few
No,
less
yeah.
plot holes than The Rise of Skywalker.
Or Return of the Jedi. Which Return of the Jedi is still a good movie, just...
Yeah, good but flawed.
What?
What?
Yeah.
Did you say The Last Jedi is good?
No,
No,
Return of the Jedi.
Oh, okay.
No, dear God, no.
What's that say?
Yeah, cryo character assassination.
My character right now is just trying to come up with arguments on the spot after an SAT.
SAT.
Ow.
plot holes are an odd thing to ruin a film for someone. Maybe the Eagles could have flown Frodo and Sam right up to Mount Doom.
No, they couldn't have. No. Okay, you do realize that eagles stick out like a sore thumb, and Sauron is literally a giant eye.
They're also huge, and that's a heavily guarded fortress.
Yes,
and I'm pretty sure the Eagles are like not the gods of the world, but like
they're Valar. Oh no, Malar,
Yeah, there you go.
Malar, not Valar, Malar.
Yeah, they're like, aren't Malar like angel? Like what Sauron and Gandalf are? Yeah.
The angels and Gandalf are the same species, and Gandalf he can't even touch the ring because it would instantly corrupt him.
The eagle. I'm pretty sure if an eagle dies, bad stuff's gonna happen.
Yeah, like if an eagle even touches the ring, it would instantly get corrupted because of.
On that point, couldn't the same be said for the Hobbit?
No,
Wait,
let me finish.
Oh
let me
wait, the
finish.
Hobbit.
In the Hobbit, they save the whole
Yeah, but the
whole
Hobbit
gang.
is terrible. The Hobbit is.
Yeah, but hang on. Couldn't it be said that at the end of An Unexpected Journey, the first one,
Yeah.
that the Eagles couldn't have just flown them all the way to, I can't remember what it's called.
Germany, yeah.
Germany.
Maybe I'd have to rewatch The Hobbit, but I don't want to rewatch
It's
The
literally
Hobbit.
like
The Dwarven Land?
There's
The
a wide
the
shot
dwarves'
at the
castle?
end.
I mean, here's the thing. If that's the case,
There's like
then
a wide shot at the
I-
end of the first one where the Eagles are flying off and you see the mountain in the distance.
I mean, unironically, if that was the case, that would actually be an issue for... Because I know it's not an issue in Lord of the Rings because of, like, you know, context. But in Hobbit, that might be valid. Which just makes The Hobbit even worse. Fuck The Hobbit.
I liked The Hobbit, but only because my brother like really liked Lord of the Rings and I'd watch it with him.
Mm-hmm.
And The Hobbit was coming out when I was like at the age when Lord of the Rings was coming out for him.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like my experience that he had. So that's the only reason I like them. But again, I haven't watched them since I was a kid.
I want to I want to get the Lord of the Rings extended 4K edition.
I don't.
Yeah, you should.
The Two Towers is my favorite one.
I'd say Fellowship is my favorite.
And
Mine
that's
is
why I
Return
don't care
of
for
the
your
King.
opinion.
Fellowship
Mine's
is
Return of the Jedi.
What? You
What?
mean Return of the King?
No, Return of the Jedi.
Oh, out of the Star Wars trilogy.
Luke shows up at the end.
You remember
Luke
Borg, you're
shows
saying
up
you don't
and
remember
kills
all the
fucking
Force
Aragorn.
ghosts that that Aragon gets at the ending? Of Return of the
Yeah.
Yes.
God.
Yeah.
I thought you said these were like your second favorite movies. I can't believe you forgot that, man. It's like
yeah.
it's a big plot point.
Not the Force ghosts.
I mean, Count Dooku did get pretty thingy. He got pretty corrupted. I ain't gonna lie. And then he
Yeah.
tried to kill Gandalf.
Yes.
Do you guys know about the backstory of Saruman's death? About
Yeah, he died.
how Robert Lee Robert Lee
Robert E. Lee.
was told to like Robert E. Lee. Wait, what? No, that's an army.
Just carry on what you were saying.
Whatever. Okay, so Peter Jackson basically told him to kind of like scream and all that stuff when he gets stabbed in the back, but then since I believe his name was Robert Lee, sorry if I get that wrong, but he basically explained to him, because he was actually in wars, like fought in wars and stuff, about what happens when you get stabbed in the back, and he was going off in so much detail. Peter Jackson just said, you know what, you just do, you know what to do.
Nice.
Wait, what was that for?
Lord of the Rings.
The
Saruman's
death scene of Saruman. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Which one's Saruman?
The White Wizard.
He used Gandalf like a Beyblade.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Fidget spinner.
Yeah.
Oh god.
No. Fidget spinners are Virgin Beyblades.
Well, that's how I'm gonna refer to them as now. Alright, moving on.
Avoiding all the rigmarole of the Lord of the Rings
Oh.
films, but knowing that shouldn't distract the viewer from appreciating
Wait,
the
why did that
master blend
happen?
of image
Wait,
and
what?
sound that makes.
Why did that happen? Why is the lava coming up?
Because he destroyed the ring. It's causing
Yeah,
Mount Doom
why?
to...
Why did
It's causing
was
Mount
it
Doom
that
to
big? Is that how
erupt.
much it displaced?
No, I think it's just the reaction, like, essentially the magic.
Fucking Gollum was a fat fuck.
Yes. No, I think the destruction of the ring and the... Because obviously the fucking... like, with,
The ring was made in Mordor,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, the
Like,
ring was
that's
made-
where it came from.
yeah, it was
so
made in
Mordor
Mount
was
Doom.
like, "Excuse me, what did you just do?"
Yeah, you destroyed the ring and Mordor isn't very happy. It's like,
Fuck you, Mordor.
Yeah, Mount Doom is just like, fuck you. No, I think it's just a reaction of throwing in the ring.
Make up the trilogy.
Because I think I
of Star
remember
Wars. Right.
the king, the human king, which is like the reason the elf king doesn't trust humans anymore.
Yeah,
when he was
Isildur,
at the thing,
Isildur.
like the Isildur. There you go.
Yeah, because he fucked
ring
up
is
with
Was
the
it the
ring.
human king or the?
Bitch.
So I can't remember the name of the actual human king, but Isildur was his son.
Okay, yeah, the human king. I remember.
Son of...
I believe the mountain shook also when he was about to do it, but I might remember wrong because I haven't seen the first one in a while.
I've seen it recently. So basically, he was like, "Cast it into the fire, Isildur," and he was just like, "No,
Nah.
no."
I don't really
Not feeling it.
why didn't? Okay, wait. Why didn't the Elf King just take it and put it in the fire though?
Ellen,
Again,
yeah,
I
he
haven't
could've
seen this in
fought
a
it
while.
off. He could have fought form off.
Okay.
And also the whole thing of you don't want to kill the fucking like Isildur, the last because Isildur is the last heir for is thought to be the last heir of Gondor. You don't want to kill him.
Mm-hmm.
It's
That's fair.
Elendil.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's
There's also
Isildur's father.
Okay.
Maybe elves can. I don't know if this established, but maybe elves just can't handle like the corruption from the ring.
Oh no, I don't think elves can actually touch the ring.
Yeah.
Yeah, so only like
touch it. Touch the ring.
The reason that
do it
because like the reason you see, I think you only see like hobbits and humans touching the ring, especially with hobbits. Hobbits like it takes like obviously there are exceptions like Smeagol, but that's because he didn't know about the ring's corruption. The reason that Frodo was able to resist it for so long is because he knew about it.
Oh,
I thought he was
that.
special.
Wait, did you say that was in the movies, or was that like a thing in the books?
Remember, Bilbo. No, this is in the. Well, this is in the movies and the books. It's in both.
What about Sam?
Okay.
Why couldn't Sam take it for a while then?
Oh, he did.
Did he?
He did. Yeah, no.
Yeah,
he did.
Oh, he did. Yeah.
He carried it for a while because Frodo was like, "Dude, come on, man."
Yeah. He
I forgot because I remember Sam says it.
Yeah,
and Gollum's like, he's trying to take it from you.
Yeah, and obviously because technically it would make more sense for Sam to carry it the rest of the way, but because of the ring basically wants to stay with Frodo because it had more time to corrupt him, and that could potentially prevent its destruction, whilst that wouldn't be the case with Sam. So it's actually the ring preventing the ring itself is basically being like, Frodo, don't give it to Sam.
Doesn't Gollum get banished by Smeagol for a while?
Other way around. Oh, actually, yeah. Sorry, yeah, you're right. Yeah,
Smeagol's a good one.
Yeah, Smeagol's like Gollum, fuck off, and then Gollum leaves, and then I think
go away and never come back.
Yeah,
that's probably the best scene
kid,
in Lord of the Rings, in my opinion.
I like that scene.
When I was
he's talking to himself.
Yeah,
that's a pretty good scene.
When I was a kid, and I love all the interactions between Legolas and
yes,
Mitri.
That still only counts as one.
Dimitri.
Yeah.
You mean Gimli?
It's not Dimitri. Gimli. There you go. I don't know why you thought it was Dimitri.
Why did you call him Dimitri? That is unironically dumber than Scotty and Pippin. That reminds me of Scotty and Pippin. Do you remember?
What did he say?
He said Legolas and Dimitri.
I said Mitri.
Oh,
you have my axe.
No. Do you want to know what that reminds me of? It reminds me of in EFAP 93 where Armored Skeptic, instead of saying Merry and Pippin, said Scotty and Pippin, just on accident.
Oh, basketball reference, nice.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Scottie Pippen, Michael Jordan's sidekick.
Oh, that might be when he got it from then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got Mithril and Gimli mixed up, and it just came out as Dimitri.
Legolas Dimitri. So I really wanted there to be like a really flamboyant dwarf now, just called Dimitri.
That still only counts as one. Imagine he's just a Russian. That would be amazing.
Well, darling, that one only counts as one.
Oh no. Dimitri the gay dwarf.
Isn't there a guy called Gloin?
Gloin, yes. Gimli's dad.
Gimli's daddy.
Yeah, Gimli's dad is named Gloin.
Isn't he one of the dwarves in
The Hobbit?
The
yes.
Hobbit.
Yes.
Yeah. He dies.
Types with plot make less sense than with other films. At the end of the day, Star Wars is a mythology, and mythology is riddled with plot holes. It necessarily follows that Star Wars would share in the tradition's inconsistencies. And so...
Why the fuck is he showing religion? Oh wait, no. I think it was in reference to like Star Wars being a
religion.
mythology, but yeah, religion has plot holes, and it's stupid that people believe in it.
Wow.
Okay, well,
Libtards, shut the fuck up.
Jesus. No offense to any.
No.
I don't know who the fuck cares. No one's gonna watch this.
Yeah, I'm joking. If you believe in a religion, that's fine, but your religion has plot holes.
Unless it's Scientology.
plot holes.
Why does your religion
friend
have
came
plot
up to me
holes?
once
Take
and
that,
was like-
libtards.
My
It
friend
doesn't
came up to
make
me
sense
once and
that
was
they
like,
just
"Did you know the
traveled
Bible has
3
plot
days.
holes?" And I was very
Huh?
confused.
Yeah, I'm curious. Does the Bible have plot holes?
Apparently so.
Fuck's sake. It's like start making references to Life of Brian.
Yeah. Why would they think Brian is the Messiah?
Doesn't make sense because
Guys-
Jesus has black hair.
Why was Jesus white?
Oh dear, that would be amazing. What is it? I can't remember the word. SJW.
Yeah,
Like Jesus.
SJW moments in the
Make-
Bible.
I thought it just said Jesusist. And I was like, is that like
Jesusist.
racist, but just against Jesus?
Yeah, it just not liking Jesus just makes you a Jesusist. If it turns out that Christianity is real, I would like to question God about the plot holes in the Bible. Like,
The
man,
fuck, man?
I was like, man, your book is really poorly written. I have to comment on that.
You call them plot holes, he calls them character flaws.
Character flaws. How the fuck did Noah build the Ark?
Did it on his own.
I mean, he had okay. In his defense, he had a
How the
fast.
fuck did he get all the animals from
hotline to
across
God.
the world, even though he was only like on one area?
Oh yeah, you'd think that we'd find remains of that ship, considering how big it would have to be.
He would have had to go to every habitat, and also, you know, there are like 11,000 different species of ants. Like, holy crap! Noah's Ark is really poorly written.
I don't think Steve Carell could afford that many animals.
Yeah.
Probably a reference you guys don't get, but
There's also the issue with animals who it was 40 days and 40 nights, and it was, you know, prey, predator, and the fact that if they banged, a lot of them would be territorial,
Yeah.
etc., etc., etc.
There's also the fact that they wouldn't have been able to fit on the Ark.
an elephant with a leopard print.
Uh-huh.
And no, like the reference I made, by the way, there's a film that's like a comedy with Steve Carell in it, and he's
Oh, Evan Almighty.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah,
Yeah.
it literally popped into my head.
Yeah.
Jesus, no, God is played by Thingy as well.
Morgan Freeman. Yeah, it's a sequel to Bruce Almighty, which is better. Watch Bruce Almighty.
Bruce Almighty is amazing.
I really like.
when he fish hooks the moon.
Yeah,
and it causes like earthquakes and shit.
Well, one thing I like about Bruce Almighty is that they establish rules for God's power, which they don't do. Have you guys seen Absolutely Anything?
Yes, that is a fucking amazing. Give me a really big dick, and he falls over.
Here's the thing. I would say Bruce Almighty is better than Absolutely Anything on the basis that they establish rules for what you can do.
That's funny.
I mean, there's the whole.
Bruce Almighty is your Bible.
I mean, there's the whole. I don't think Absolutely Anything is very good.
Give me a dick that women find desirable, and he just gives them a black dick.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Let's continue. We only have a few seconds.
To take things full circle, the next time you watch Citizen Kane, you can save your energy appreciating the film's psychological insight, groundbreaking editing, and mind-blowing cinematography. And if after the movie you're left with a question, hopefully it isn't, who heard Rosebud? But instead, who cares?
I mean, you can be left with a lot of questions after watching a movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, you can have, like, questions about, like, the law, like, oh, that's cool, that's nice, although I did notice this issue here, which is a bit strange, but, you know, you can talk about that. You can talk about the good stuff and the
Where
bad
did that
stuff.
guy's knife go? Sorry, you guys won't get that.
Oh.
I was making a reference to The Last Jedi.
I know exactly what you are referencing.
No, you didn't.
I've had no. I mean, it's also like, are they questions that the movie gets you to ask, or are they questions like The Lighthouse? Like, there's a lot of questions that come from that movie. And then it's like, that film's very odd, but I liked it. Willem Dafoe's phenomenal in that. And so was Robert Pattinson, but Willem Dafoe especially. But then there's like movies that you have already mentioned, which is just gives you questions that's like, what? Like how Spider-Man 2, which I like that movie, and I'm gonna watch the Southpaw video on it. But even I know that DNA doesn't work like that.
I mean, I wasn't even gonna go. He doesn't even bring up the DNA criticism. What he brings up was the fact that the tentacle blade is broken. Doc Ock as a villain is entirely broken. The fact that Mary Jane is a terrible fucking person.
Well, that's just common knowledge.
Yeah. Oh no, people defend Mary Jane by unironically saying, "Whoa, what is that background noise?"
It's my.
Oh.
Yeah.
I think I
people
got too close to the mic
people are
on my
defending
headphones.
Mary Jane, just saying, "Oh yeah, but all women are like that."
Nice.
I'm like, oh, that's like actually sexist. Okay.
Do you have a girlfriend?
Yeah. Do you know what a woman is?
I don't.
3D women are not important. I actually remember there's this guy in my animation class, and like he literally puts images of anime girls up across the classroom, and I straight up told him to his face, "You will never feel the touch of a woman in your entire life."
Oh God. Are you sure he wasn't doing it as like a bet or a joke?
No, he's not. He's like a full-on weeaboo.
Oh.
He literally, the only thing he really seems to talk about is anime girls.
Ew. Okay, yeah, that's weird. I don't like that. Remember, kids, if she says sugoi, she is boy.
Words to live by.
I think it's just burning. Anyway, what was your guys' take on the video?
It wasn't that bad.
Yeah, it wasn't. I wouldn't say it was.
It's not a good video, but it's not awful. It's not.
It has some pretty bad points, but then it also brings up actual decent criticisms.
Yeah, I'd say it's about 30-70.
Yeah.
I'd give it like a 4 out of 10 as a video.
Okay, I'm gonna bring up the.
It's me.
4.5. Yeah, 4.5.
I want to bring up the the Star Wars engineer one just because it's funny as fuck.
Oh, okay.
Kai,
you just pull up Rogue One.
Yeah, Kai, have you seen this?
No.
It's funny. It's really good.
Are we just watching?
Hey guys, it's me.
Yeah. Pause for copyright.
I don't know if that's legal.
Well, we can pause for copyright.
That's fair. We can also just actually talk over it a little bit.
The architect behind the exhaust ports on the Death Star. I know. What a stupid design flaw. You're single-handedly responsible for the destruction of our ultimate weapon.
That tomato just
I've heard
went
it all.
down.
I've gotten a lot of
just casual tomato moment.
Stuff from my superiors since the Death Star blew up about my shoddy design. I've been force choked, force lightninged, regular choked more times than I can count, and
regular lightninged.
All I can say.
Well, actually, you wouldn't survive force lightning as a normal person.
Shut the fuck up.
Are you being serious? I mean, do you understand the point of exhaust ports? Do you know how much exhaust is created by a moon-sized battle station? It housed a laser that blew up planets. It needs a lot of ventilation. The fact that I was able to keep the exhaust ports to the size of a womp rat should earn me some goddamn respect around here.
Yeah?
No.
Yeah, that's a fair point.
Yeah,
that's a completely fair point.
Very fair.
But let's talk about what actually happened. Some farm boy nobody shoots some bombs out of his X-Wing straight ahead, and they take a 90-degree turn downward and go exactly into the tiny exhaust port. They then travel miles in an insanely narrow pipe and hit the Death Star core. Anything seem weird to you about that? First of all,
I forgot he mentioned this is actually a good point against that movie.
Yeah, and this is funny.
First of all, exhaust doesn't mean suck down, it means pushed out. That's what it is, expelling gas outward, as in not in a direction that would suck down a bomb. If anything,
Yeah, I
it
don't
should
even
have
know
pushed
it
the
would
bomb
suck until you
away.
hit space.
Wait, how did the bomb behave in a way that completely defies physics? Oh, I don't know. Oh, right, we live in a galaxy with magic space wizards. But Dak, all the magic space wizards were killed. Oh yeah, you're right. Except the farm boy who made the shot just happened to be named Skywalker.
It's a
as in
stocky stock
Anakin
image.
Skywalker, the famous Jedi who mysteriously disappeared the same day Darth Vader showed up. The point being, maybe the exhaust port isn't to blame because the shot was literally not possible unless you had magic powers. Maybe if someone would have told me to account for space wizards when designing the exhaust ports, we would still have a Death Star. Maybe you should be blaming Darth Vader, who couldn't shoot down some farm boy. Maybe you should all stop blaming the exhaust port, which actually did its f***ing job! Thank you.
You know, he brought up some good points. Maybe we should let him in on these plans for the new Death Star?
Ah, forget it. The guy's a hack. Anyways, about the X-Wing sized hole that leads directly to the core.
I mean, it was still under construction, right?
I think that should be Millennium Falcon sized.
Oh, great thinking,
Genius,
Emperor.
yes.
I like to think that they have no choices besides saying yes.
Yes,
sir.
yes. That yeah, I like that.
Whose phone is ringing?
I don't know. I think
That's my background. That's my background.
Yeah. That's okay. Yeah, no, that's funny though. I like that. You know. So in regards to like that, I just find that funny. I was like, and I do like the point of like how it should have actually pushed even though torpedoes work differently from bombs, they're energy based. Then there's no physical component to them. So, also, I think it can still work that way. I think it's functional as long as the torpedo's programmed to go in there. Or, like, shot in a specific way. I'd say it makes enough sense.
That makes sense.
But here's the thing, it's just shot so difficult that you literally need powers to do it. Like, holy fuck. That, like, you would need to be trained in the Force to do that to an extent. Yeah.
You'd have to have an extremely small army to not be able to defend that hole and give them enough time to be able to take as many shots as they'd need.
Yeah. Yeah,
but, I mean, like, give them time. It could happen.
Yeah, like, it's an extremely, like, defensible position. And again, they needed the plans for the damn thing. They couldn't bring in any big ships, only little ones. And, you literally needed to go through a trench and then fucking have magic powers. And he also had to get help from a Jedi Master as well.
Mm-hmm. Okay, here's the thing.
Like Obi-Wan wasn't a bit past his prime.
Yeah.
There's you actually pull up an issue.
Yeah.
With the movie, if they needed to have magic powers, okay, I don't remember this. Did Luke say like specifically that he could use the Force to like curve the shot?
No. So the curving the shot, you didn't have to curve the shot. The computer could have done it, but it would have been really, really fucking difficult. It's possible, but it's unlikely to the point of near impossibility. The reason Luke was able to hit it was because of the Force. Yeah.
We have
okay. So it could curve by itself. Okay.
Yeah.
It's good to know.
Alright, so we have technology in like real life here. That allows us to control rockets that we shoot.
Yeah.
And heat-controlled ones. Logically, you could just shoot a bunch of rockets, have a bunch of people controlling them, and try and get them all down this exhaust pipe and control it. Like the thing.
Well, that comes down to the technology. Like, because again, this is remember, we have cordless headphones now. They didn't have cordless headphones back then, and they don't have cordless headphones in Star Wars. I would say it just comes down to technology in universe. Yeah, that's the ultimate thing.
galaxy far, far away, a long time ago.
I mean,
get it?
The
Star
whole
Wars
thing
reference.
with programmable missiles, I guess, but they need I don't think they would have to they would have had to go out their way to program them. And doesn't it need to be a torpedo as well? I'm pretty sure.
I'm gonna get off because I gotta.
All right.
Go
Well,
do
I'll
stuff.
probably end the stream now.
Yeah. Well,
So,
all right.
Is there anything you want to say before I end off?
I think it's an alright
when's the next stream gonna be on?
I'm not sure yet. It's gonna have a few more people. I plan on covering a Spider-Man related video.
Am I invited?
Okay.
Yes, of course you are.
Is Senor Cry invited?
Maybe.
Maybe.
No.
I don't know. Yeah. Apologies if I brought up bad points a lot.
That's alright. Your points were fine.
No, they were fucking terrible.
How dare you?
You can tell me to my face.
I'm not fucking buying a plane ticket just to come down there to tell you your ideas were shit.
Your ideas were terrible. How dare you?
Oh yes. Now you can tell me. I think it just helps improvement. Yeah, I'm pretty mentally exhausted, but I gotta do more homework. So.
All right.
Imagine having
I'm
to
gonna do that.
Yeah.
Because even on the day of the SATs, our teachers give homework.
Bitch.
That is not a joke.
Imagine having to do homework.
Imagine not having a job. Wait, no, that's a shot at Borgie.
You have a job.
I do have a job. I do have a job.
Not officially. Shut up. Not officially.
I do. I get. Yeah, I do.
Oh, okay.
I do.
He hasn't signed the contract yet.
Dude,
okay.
I'm officially hired.
No.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Also, that shot was at myself as well. Anyway, bye.
No, yeah. It's up to me. I'm more important.
All right. Goodbye, everyone. Bye.
Bye.
Sub to my main channel on Exoskeleton and this one.
No, sub to this one only. My one.
Okay. Goodbye.